Hebrew Israelites come in week in and week out, prophesied against the kingdom, Babylon the Great, that is mentioned in the Bible, which is America. But first off, we give Cal, Malal, Yahweh, Cal Shai. Rakta Yahweh.
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 We give double honor to the elder apostle, our great welcome, who will, and citation to the Israel, blocking to the Akim, the brothers, now put the truth and taught the forefront of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh shall shine. All right, that'll be a hopeful elect. This day is all about the elect. All right, and we're the Hebrew Israelites that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those who line descendants that have been scattered throughout the other nations throughout the world. All right, and who the world inwardly called God is named Yahweh. That's the true name of the Heavenly Father. All right, and the true name of Jesus Christ, who the world inwardly called, his name is Yahweh Shai. And that's the true name of the only begotten Son. All right, which means He delivered. All right.
Right.
So we're gonna get into the prophecy that's going on in the world. As you see in the title that's placed in this video, the end of all things is at hand. All right. And that's prophecy being fulfilled. All right. So at the end of the day, we are waiting for prophecy to be fulfilled. Right. Because Yahweh Shai says He's the finisher of our faith. Right. Because when Yahweh Shai comes, that can complete our faith and our hope in Him. All right.
Right.
In the midst of the chip being initiated. All right. New World Order, World War III. All right. The
economic collapse.
Everything that's mentioned in the Bible, and ultimately how Shai comes back, that could be the finisher of our faith. All right.
Yeah.
So that can complete everything.
Yeah, and then ultimately, we're going to rejoice when our Lord returns, like the scriptures speak about. We got to go through that straight gate, man. There ain't no other way. Like the scripture say in Acts, book of Acts, we must go through great tribulation in order to enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, and that word straight means difficult.
Yep.
All right, there ain't gonna be no walking the park. You just show up every Saturday type deal. No. All right, we got to deal with the infirmity, deal with the affliction, deal with statements of your mind. All right, all these things, like the brother mentioned, through much tribulation, you must inherit, block it, get it real quick. I don't want to misquote it, but that's one of my favorite scriptures.
Let me read this first way.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand.
Right, the end of all things. All right, and you gotta remember, hey, Esau, all right, is going down.
Yep.
All right, and Jacob is that's up. That's why the scripture says Esau is the end of the world. All right, that's the end of all things. All right, and Jacob beginning of that follow. Why? Because when Jacob comes after Esau empire going down, that could be the establishment of something beginning starts to happen, man. The kingdom of heaven is the beginning of a new thing to come. That's why the scripture Revelation said a new heaven and a new earth. All right, which means everything can be refreshed. It could be a new beginning. All right, it could be none of this old world shit going on. None of the wickedness ruling. All right, us never going off. It ever happened again. All right, so the end of all things is Esau be going down. Go ahead.
But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right, being sober is being spiritually, mentally sober. All right, meditating on these scriptures day and night and seeing what's possible to come to pass. That's what needs to be sober, man. And not getting caught up in all these other philosophies, all these other doctrines. All right, favor of men. All right, because that's gonna have you drunk. All right, being sober is taking heed and only to the scripture, right? The Holy Bible. All right, the scripture said, making a many book, there's no end. All right, you get not to be sober. All right, you can be weary of the heart, weary of the mind. You can't be sober if you're weary.
Right. So this is the only book that we really need to get into right now.
Right.
This is the only thing that we need to pay attention to. We filter all the events that's happening in the world, all the current events, to one book, and that's the Holy Scriptures, man.
Right. And we don't need nothing else. All right, if there's other book out there, yeah, but that's a taste of salvation. All right, if it doesn't, we don't need to worry about it. All right, everything we need to to know right now is contained in this holy book. All right, everything else we'll get on the other side. We'll know, okay, what is what. But for now, we have the 100% truth according to what is given us to us and what we need to be known that can attain to salvation.
That's right.
Right? We are going to read it again.
Yep. This is 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right? Watch unto prayer. Right? Because through praying and watching, that's what we need to be doing, man. What's going on?
That was it.
Again, second Ezra after the precept. Thank you, Esau. Well, you got a precept in that out there. Go ahead.
This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
Right, and that's what we're doing. When we are doing these lessons, doing these videos, doing these street preaching, we're confirming the souls to each other, man.
That's right.
All right? All this is the betterment of each other. We're all part of the body of Yahushua Shai. All right? So this is all for the vitality and endorsement of the body of Yahushua Shai, man. Go ahead.
And that we must, through much tribulation,
That we must, go read that part again.
and that we must, through much
That we
tribulation,
must, it's a requirement. Much, through much tribulation, man. That's a requirement. Tribulation is the requirement to enter the kingdom of heaven. So like what Brother was saying earlier, once that straight path, that's a path of difficulty. That's what we must enter through. All right, there's no other way. All right? And part of that straight path is the Yahushua Shai as well. All right? Because like Brother, who was the elder apostle Rama or the bar earlier this week, talking about how Yahushua Shai, he can turn up the heat and turn it down. All right? Maybe elder apostle the bar. All right? Being tried to the fire. Yahushua Shai had the control to turn up the heat and turn it down. All right? So part of that straight path is the Yahushua Shai, man. Go ahead.
it says, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right. And that's what we have to deal with. We have to deal with our infirmity, deal with our affliction, deal with the hell that we that is brought upon us, man. There's nothing that's not gonna be too much for us to bear. All right, the thing that you're given is what your spirit is able to bear, man.
Yeah.
To your according to your measure of faith. All right.
Yeah. And then ultimately we're about to enter into what? Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Jacob's trouble, Jacob being the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Our people, beginning with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're about to catch some serious hell out here, man.
Yep.
The Lord set up the so-called white man as his sword. And real soon, he's about to swing that sword on 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Why? Because they're out here being wicked, man.
Right.
Yep.
Because the Lord has sent what? He sent forth his prophets, okay? But our people have basically
Pull the shoulder.
they pulled away the shoulder, all right? And they fan away the hand at the prophets, man.
Right.
And like the scriptures say, you're not despising man, you're despising the Most High, because the Lord said what? Give them warning from me.
Yep.
So we out here, we're not just out here just speaking vain talk, wasting our time, wasting our energy every week, during the week, just for nothing. This is a stern warning that's going to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel to get right.
Right.
You know? But 2/3 of our people, they're going to ignore the message. Like the scripture said in Romans 11, that the election had obtained it and the rest were blinded.
Right. It wasn't meant for them to get. All right. So we're not worried about the majority of people not getting and understanding the truth, man. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 6, and I'll start up at 6. It says, then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By all,
Basically, the property that was given to them. All right.
it says, by me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
We were talking about how China in all things, you know? That's right.
By me also they shall be ended, and none other.
Right, go ahead.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, part of the thunder means tear something apart.
Right.
All right, put an end to something. All right, go ahead.
And the way that this place is going to end is going to be through manifold calamities.
Right.
Yep.
You know, read 2nd Ezra 15 chapter, it speaks about how the Most High is going to introduce the world to the plagues of old,
Right.
to the plagues of Egypt, the plagues that the Lord brought upon ancient Egypt,
Right.
plus some.
Right.
But
And
these
some
plagues this time, it's going to be brought upon the whole world, man.
Right.
Because the whole world is exceedingly filled with what? Wickedness, man.
Right.
That's right.
Yep, that's right. And Esau is over the whole world. That's why you see other places outside of America receive the same plan as Egypt, because Esau is synonymous with Egypt, man. Because Esau is the current Egyptian today right now.
Right.
All right? And that's why they're receiving the plague in Australia and stuff like that. Out there in Europe and stuff like that. Well, America be saved for last, man. This is the best. This is the most important place, all right, on the earth. So
Right.
This is the epicenter of the earth and a prophecy.
Yep.
It says, "But when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?"
Right, which
So-
would be the ending of the first. All right, we're talking about Esau eating the so-called white man. All right, when did this so-called white man go down?
Right.
That's why we have prophecy. That's why we have 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 15, Isaiah 14, Jeremiah 50, Matthew 24, Luke 21, Mark 13. All these things are sign and indicators of point in time that's going to happen at a future date to show you the point and the direction that Esau is going down.
That's
All
right.
right? Taking into chapter 9 tells you to measure the time diligently in itself. And that's what we're doing through these scriptures. The scripture is our measuring stick to determine the time that we're in right now. And the time that we're in right now, we're in the latter time of the end. All right? Go
It
ahead.
says, verse 8, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac,
Right.
when Jacob and Esau were born of him."
Right, we go back to, the history in Genesis. All right, go ahead.
It says, "When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau."
Right, and Esau, when you go back to the story, Esau came out first. All right? And Jacob came out second, going down the hill, which is symbolic of what's going to happen at this time. All right? That was like a,
Very high spiritual significance to
right.
that, man.
That act of them being born was symbolic to what's going to happen in his latter time through their 4 children. And that's the day. All right? Very soon, Esau literally will be taken down by the hill. All right? Because even when you go to the statue, all right, in Daniel, all right, Esau, Edom was at the hill.
Yep.
All right? The miry clay mixed with the iron. All right, because when you cut the heel, everything falls, the whole body falls.
Yep.
All right, cut the Achilles, everything, the whole body can't stand. All right, that's a very little vital part in the foot that you need for the whole body to stand up.
Yep.
So what? Jacob, all right, the 12 tribe of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, gonna get a hold of that foot, basically his foundation of his rulership to be taken down. He's going down, man.
Yep.
And we're waiting on your house trying to come back to initiate that pulling down.
Right.
Even though Esau is going down, all right, we're throwing to Obadiah. We get that real quick. Obadiah.
And when you think about it, in the spirit, Yahweh Shai is doing it.
Right.
Because Scripture say, where 2 or 3 are gathered
Gathered
together,
in-
there I
yeah.
am in the midst of them.
Right.
So through the spirit, the Lord is speaking right now. Yahweh Shai is speaking. It's through this word, man. Through the
That's right.
mouth of his prophets. And that lines up what it says in 2 Thessalonians, man.
Right.
About how this man will be brought down and destroyed by the spirit of his mouth.
Right, and we're
You know?
doing that.
And
All right.
Right, and the Lord said, "Is not my word like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces?"
That's right.
See, that's what this devil's afraid of. He's afraid of the spirit of truth.
Right.
I tell you in Revelation 11, when the spirit entered into us, we stood upon our feet, and a great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yep.
So this devil is scared because he's been ruling for some time now through lies and through deceit, through deception, man.
Right.
And why? Because he's the serpent. All right. He uses his forked tongue. He uses his tongue as a weapon to deceive the whole world, and mainly the occurred in these latter days, man.
Yep.
The Lord gave us the Spirit again. Now we
Yes,
standing
sir.
upon our feet in great boldness in this devil's face with what? The Spirit of truth.
That's right.
Okay? So we're coming up out of all the lies. We're breaking the strongholds, you see? And like the scriptures say, if it shall at all be possible, they shall deceive the very elect. The elect cannot be deceived because we are standing upon a very strong foundation right now, man, and that's Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All right? He is our rock, man.
Right, our foundation.
So, in the spirit, the point was, Yahweh Shai is speaking right now to line up what I said about Thessalonians,
Right.
the spirit of his mouth. But then Yahweh Shai, is like he brought out Daniel's, he's going to actually return as their rock to smite the heel of this statue that's standing right now, man. Esau, Edom, is the last of the heathen nations to rule, man.
That's right.
That's why he's the bottom, and because he's a base man.
Right,
Right.
it's going fucking down, man. And like you mentioned about the hammer of the earth, he told me, it showing you how the Lord showed you the physical hammer with the Esau, Edom, and the spiritual hammer with the apocalypse. All right, we're breaking down the stronghold upon this whole earth by just the word that we're speaking. But the by breaking that's going out, we're speaking out here. All right, because it's the spirit. It's by breaking how much I'm trying to cover this whole earth. All right, and the prophets all over the earth hold down these lies and these strongholds.
Yep.
Get that real quick, Obadiah.
This is Obadiah 1 and 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Especially with the internet, everything's being revealed, man. About the Esau, the elite family, about all these them being the hammer of the earth. All right, all these secret things that he's been done is being brought to the forefront.
Yep.
All right.
All his pedophilia, his worshiping of all those ancient items, all the Molech and all of that, the pedophile rings, man. All right. And primarily the NWO. That's the main thing that's being brought out right now.
Yep.
And what he wants to do to get there.
Right.
You know, all the deep pop plan, what's going over there with the Georgia Guidestones, reducing the population to 500 million. And then you got one of his homeboys, Bill Gates of Hell, who was on stage saying that they wanted to do that, man.
That's right.
They came out and actually opened their mouth and said that, man.
Yeah.
So these things are being revealed, man.
Right. Like how you mentioned about what was there at the beginning? Yeah. So basically, Esau is doing everything that the other kingdom was doing, man. The Babylonians, the Egyptians, all right, the Medes and the Persians, all right. He's just doing everything what they were doing. That's why he instantly had a failure into the magic, into the left hand side, because that's why he has to hit him. He upholds the statue. He upholds the ancient kingdom. All right. That's what we were talking about before camp. About there's always been a secret society since ancient time, man. You had these magicians, astrologers and stuff working with the elite that was ruling behind the scenes at those ancient times.
That's right.
And he started doing the same thing that they were doing. That's why he had to heal, upholding all these ancient customs. That's why we have these Monday to Sunday, going back to all these different gods, going all the way back to the Babylonian gods. All right, all these different customs and holidays. Go ahead. See?
So verse 7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right, even with the NATO and the EU, that can come to the point with Revelation 19, all right? No, Revelation 17. Blocking Revelation 17. Shall hate the war.
And prevailed against thee.
Right.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound
Go to
under
the point
thee.
where we go up to the heavens and we can be brought down.
Start at 1. All right. Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from
Like
Yahweh.
concerning Edom, talking about so-called white men. And Ezekiel 35 tell you to set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against them. And that's what we're doing, man. We have our face set against this damn devil, the so-called white man, and we're telling about his downfall. All right? That's why we're saying he's the end of this world, man.
Yep.
When y'all try to come back, it's over for you damn devils, man.
That's right.
And y'all going down right now, spiritually and physically right now, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
we have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Right, and we're the ambassador, how about y'all try that being sent among the heathen? Tell me about your downfall, all right? Go ahead.
Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Right, he thought the smallest among the heathen nation. All right, go ahead. But he's greatly despised, but he's all doing with them to make money right now. Go ahead.
The pride of thine heart.
That's why you see China, certain nations like China and Russia, they're coming up against Babylon the Great. Now they talking shit, saying that America, you're no longer the superpower of the earth anymore, man.
That's right.
You know, as well as these other nations like Iran, they look down upon America. They look down upon the so-called Jays, man, who are in conglomerate with them.
Right.
See, so they no longer. A lot of these nations are not trying to deal with Babylon the Great no more. They're trying to move away from Babylon. They're trying to establish their own thing. They're trying to come up with their own monetary system, man.
That's right.
You know.
It says verse 3, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee.
Right, the pride of the so-called white man has been greatly deceived by all these things that he's been doing. Right, that he thinks he came up with a thing of his own. But the lower level dudes, but the higher level, they know who they deal with. They know that they deal with Satan himself. All right, they know they're tapping in the left side purposely to gain the information and the power. All right, but that could be to his deception as well too. Go ahead.
Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of a rock.
Right, that's why he's known up in these high skyscrapers and stuff like that. All right, because how he was going in Mount Chester. All right, down in Jordan, today Jordan. Go ahead.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that's his mindset. He thinks he's untouchable, and he thinks he can never be touched. All right, that's why the scripture talk about going to the unwalled village. All right, because America haven't got a cherry pop, so to speak, when it comes to war. All right, so all these past wars, America wasn't established. All right, it was its colonies, it was its territory, but America didn't have east all the way to the west coast as it is today. All right, so America has been untouched. Go ahead.
Verse 4 says, though they exalt thyself as the eagle, and though they set thy nest among the stars,
right? Their space station, their satellite up in the star, up in the heavens. All right, only to a certain point before you get to that radiation belt. All right, go ahead.
it says,
and once you did that in 1969, 68, approaching the 1970, that was the height of, that was the pinnacle of your empire. All right, that was the height. All right, that was your and it would say Jay playing the lead. That was your prime time. All right, prime time over for America. All right, there ain't no mountain back. There ain't no bomb to hold his bitch no more, man. All these guys talking on YouTube, oh, you gotta have faith, you gotta have hope. Trump come back in the office. We're gonna give America back. Gotta hold the line. No, all that shit is not happening, man. Nope. What's happening is what the prophecy said gonna happen. All right? If America's going down, they're gonna stay down. They shall never rise up ever again.
That's right.
It happened simultaneously during the late 70s, man. Right. That was the beginning of the uprising in Israel, man.
Right.
Hey, you can't make this stuff up. That was the Lord, man.
Yep.
Right. You know, that was the beginning of when Elder Abba Bivens came on the scene. All right, and then he planted that seed, and then ultimately the truth took off from there, man.
That's right. Awesome.
So as Esau began his fall, we began to rise up, man.
That's right.
Because you think about it, you know, what the scripture said a long time ago, I have told him my people. All right. Before that, there was nothing spoken against America. All right, the prophet wasn't out, which means how much outside was holding his peace on his plate.
Yep.
Which means you was that peace, Esau, you was living it up. You was in your prime time.
Yep.
All right. But once somebody start attacking you, start talking shit to you, you're not in your prime no more.
Right.
You ain't this big bad bully no more. You ain't shit no more because you have declined in your prime time.
Yep.
Jake was in a dead state
Right.
prior
Yep.
to this late 70s, man.
Hey,
That
yep.
lines up what we said in Revelation 11.
Right.
When it's just after 3 days and a half, that 350 years, ending off in the late 1970s, the spirit of life entered into them, man.
Right.
We came out of that dead state, and
Right.
now we're living again.
Right.
Now we have living. What's the definition of to live? To have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The breath of the Most High.
Yep.
So now we're living. We talking shit spiritually, righteously, man.
Right.
Condemning this man, letting him
Yep.
know his judgment.
To his
Yep.
faith.
You know?
Esau ain't going around wishing us like that, doing list mob and shit like that. Because he's not in prime time no more. Ultimately, the spirit of how much I'm trying to have a death to where he can't do that right now. All right? But eventually when that great wrath come down, all right, Revelation 12, he's going to come back, man. Look right now, he thought like a prophet shit until a new guy come up with Israel. He thought he was the chick no more, man. We're the chick now. All right, we're the underdog. And we're about to come up on top.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
And you're being brought down right now. You've been being brought down low. All right, because after that, you had a prophet coming out. You started to have Woodstock, festival, marijuana, orphan epidemics, all right, drugs, all this stuff.
Yep.
Because you started to go down. That was your decline. And now you're even going more down, all right, systematically, all right, financially. Yeah, Esau is orchestrating shit here and there, telling farmers to do this, telling people to dump their gas and stuff like that.
Yep.
But it's all according to how about Town Shy, man.
Yep.
Even though it make it seem like Esau is trying to take control of stuff to form his new world order, but this is decline of Esau's power.
Right, and that's to bring a lot of judgment upon these people too. That's to
Right.
destabilize the system,
Yep.
cut off all the food supply, cut off people's abilities to have access to grocery stores,
Yep.
have access to gas stations, and things of that nature, man. This is for the crippling of this man's system.
Sure
And
is.
So because he's thinking, oh, I'm gonna shut everything down so I can build everything back up in my new
Yep.
world order and this and that. No, the Most High putting the spirit on you to do all these things, so these people out here can be judged and they can catch hell.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Your livelihood is being jeopardized. You have think about farmers being family business for decades. All right, coming to a screaming halt because of the pandemic. All right, people, companies, business that rely on certain things. All right, contractors rely on certain things. All this have major domino effect to the consumer, all the way down to the consumer,
Yeah.
because the consumers have jobs. That's how they're able to have money, to spend money, to able to consume. All right, everybody can be affected, from business owners, contractors, to consumers, man.
Yep.
And this is all the judgment. All right, and we're at a time of great judgment going down.
Right.
Go ahead. Let's think about that.
Verse 5, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Right, basically, how Esau is down, man. We don't leave nothing behind, man.
Yeah, he's greedy.
He take,
Yep.
he take every fucking thing, man. He don't even take the crumb.
Yep.
Or he'll leave the crumb and say you can't have the crumb.
Yep.
That's Esau for you, man.
Get the
Look
beat.
what he's doing, like telling people, oh, don't sell your fruit, kill your cattle, dump the oil. You're getting paid for it, but just don't get into the consumer.
Yep.
That's a damn devil, man.
Yep.
We got something quick. It's Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47 and 9. 8. I'm sorry, 7. 47 and 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
So you think you're gonna be like this lady that's not gonna be touched forever, man. But lo and behold, you're a fucking whore.
Yep.
All you got to lay barrel for all these things, man. But you think you're not gonna get taken up, man, and destroyed. You think it'll be this untouchable lady.
Right. Women are very, they're delicate.
Right.
They go after a lot of that's basically the spirit that Esau is in right now.
They're not all beating up. You don't,
Right.
you get ladies being out. Around and stuff. So that's why the they wear to I was gonna say training and stuff. So it's about to be a fucking like a snap-free outfit for men, man. Your teeth will be all knocked out. You got double black eyes. You can't open your eyes. All right, that's how you can be in a minute.
Yeah, like the scriptures say, when thou shalt, after you dealt treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Right.
And after you done spoiling, you know, thou shalt be spoiled.
Right.
See, so Esau did all his spoiling, he did all his treachery, and now he's living good. You know, you got these corny ass Edomites walking around with lattes, and they did all this crime,
Yep.
all this crimes against humanity, and crimes against the nation of Israel. You know, crimes, stealing, killing, and destroying.
Yep.
And they cool right now. They get to skate up and down the street, but really, these motherfuckers should be getting their necks yoked up, man.
Yep.
They should be getting the shit beat out of them, man. But
Yep.
what they've done, like we've been saying, through deception, through their witchcraft, which the Most High gave them that power, they've managed to deceive the world, man.
Fugitives.
They've managed to deceive the world to make people believe
Yep.
that he's this great person, he's an angel. You know, like Sister Triple say, he transformed himself into an angel of light.
That's right.
You know?
Fugitives.
Critical race theory, you know.
Yeah, we're not racing it.
We're not racing, you know, shit happens.
That was in the past.
We're not them, that was somebody else, you know. Yeah, you know.
Devils.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
They're
equal,
holding stuff not guilty.
yeah, we're not racist. There's equal employment opportunity. Motherfucker, do you know what the word employment means?
Yep.
Employee
Everybody
means to be a slave, man.
Right.
So everybody got an equal opportunity to be a slave, but everybody doesn't have an equal opportunity to work their way up to what? That pyramid.
Yep.
You see the ranks. There's only so far a Jake can, talking about these corporate businesses, can go up.
Yep.
Because those spots at the top are preserved for Edomites, man. They want that to stay for themselves.
That's right.
That's why, so that they can stay in control of
Yep.
the slaves at the bottom.
That's right.
Keep the wealth flowing in their communities, man.
Yep.
Amongst themselves.
Right.
And why everybody else just remains at the bottom.
Yep.
Right.
That's how these devils get down, man.
That is.
Back to this. It says, thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. And that's why the scriptures say in the moment of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction.
Yep.
Esau's prospering like a mug right now, man.
You got the struggle doing a 13 colony, you know, going through the winter and all that shit, having to fight gas and stuff like that. Because you fucking stole the land from him. Fucking people shit.
Right.
Now he thinks you're like, well, I ain't gotta go to the war no more. I ain't gotta kick people off their land and stuff no more. You know, conquer the whole. We got accomplished manifest destiny.
Right.
Now they chilling right now.
Right.
So they forgot about it. Oh shit, they forgot about the affliction, all right, that they had to go through in order to conquer America, man.
Yeah, and Malachi, the first chapter, it says how we are impoverished, but we will return and build up desolate. But we were impoverished.
Yeah.
You see? Going back to the Renaissance era, you see how they managed to take down the Jakes.
Yep.
Back during the time of the medieval times, man. All the
Yep.
Jakes that were in rulership, the Dark Ages, so to speak. The Most High allowed Esau to creep in certain Edomites and gain control of that time.
Yeah, he
You know,
did.
After they suffered a horrible downfall from the Roman Empire.
Right.
Yep.
See, so now they're returning. They have returned, and they've built the desolate places, man. So
Yep.
pretty much meaning their empire is now on the rise. The
Hey.
beast system, the ancient Roman Empire, all that shit is back into play today, man.
Yeah, Revelation 13, man, the deadly wound has been healed.
Yep.
All right? The bringing back of the Roman Empire via the Treaty of Rome, all right? The Treaty of NATO, or I forgot that specification, okay? Those two treaties right there will make up the NATO and the EU.
Yep.
Bring back the Roman Empire, all right, was known as America, NATO, and the EU.
Yep.
All right, because America controls NATO, and therefore also in a way control the EU. Okay?
There's a horde that rides the beast.
Right.
That rides the beast. You ride something like a man
You
ride
have
a
to
horse.
control like a horse.
You got the strings and you controlling that motherfucker.
Yeah, because the power only coming from the NATO and the EU.
Yep.
But who's controlling it? Who's controlling the trees? Right?
Yep.
All right? In order to control a horse, you gotta know how to control a horse. This ain't just, I'm hopping a horse. Man, no, that motherfucker is powerful, man.
Yep.
And you gotta break it, man.
Yeah. And you gotta be able to take heat to its command. But guess what it said in Revelation 17? But it was only exercised for 1 hour. All right, that was giving power to that beast.
Yep.
After that, they're gonna break loose and they're gonna start hating America.
Yeah.
They're gonna start hating the control of America. They're gonna start hating the control that America have over them.
Yep.
Okay?
It's happening now.
But ultimately, they're gonna get destroyed too along with America. So all in all, it's all going on Yahweh Shal Shai.
Yep.
And that's all because Esau Edom is going down. All his country has to go down. Not just America. America is just the epicenter, but all his nations. Countries gonna go down along with America.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right.
It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures.
That's why we're out here. Now we're telling you what's gonna befall you in the last time, man.
Yep.
Because you have to be told what's gonna happen to you, man. Along with us coming out here, telling our people who they are, bringing up, giving them the property, who the Lord is, and all that. But we're also telling the other nations what their property is as well. Go ahead.
Thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Get,
And that's America for you. You know, that's the vibration of America. They dwell carelessly, man.
right.
You know, nobody's really paying attention like that here in this society. You know, certain people are waking up to what the hell is going on, but for the most part, people don't really give a shit about what's happening throughout the world. They don't care about the things that are that's happening out throughout the world that could possibly affect them. You know, like the thing of war and all of that. You know, even when we come out and we speak about the jab, you know, we speak about the plans of the elites as far as what they want to do with the max and all that, the NWO, people don't care, man.
Right.
You know, people have that cognitive dissonance. They speak about the destruction of America, put it into play. We map it out for people, make it plain upon tables. People have that cognitive dissonance, man. People have that normalcy bias.
Yep.
You know, America's been here forever. What do you mean, man? We'll always be here forever.
Yep.
No, that's not how it's going to work, man. The scripture say the triumph of the wicked is short.
Yep.
You know, when the Most High takes down this devil's rulership, everybody else is going to go with it. Everybody that's not on the side that hasn't repented, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, everybody's going down.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Like you mentioned, a lot of these people just walking up within the last year or two. So it's like that video Rob posted last night, that young Jake in London, a lot of these people just walking up during the pandemic.
Yep.
So they're not even fully walking up. They still having, you know, try with their thinking, what they firmly believe in while waking up. All right? They're not even fully walking up to the fact of what's really going. But they really don't even have a foundation to stand on when, okay, take the nectar, this and that. They're like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
A lot of these people out here, I'm not getting it. Look behind closed door, they're getting it.
Yeah. When the devil really come down with great wrath and you start
More
cutting
than
shit off,
Yep.
you're going to start getting it, man, because you're going to fold. Because like I said, I was talking about this last night, you're gonna fold because, like the brother said too, you don't have a foundation to stand on. What the dude was saying in the video was fucking deep. You know, it was deep, but what he wasn't doing was filtering everything through the scriptures, man.
Yep.
You didn't hear no scriptures coming out of his mouth.
People ain't got no fucking hope, man.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, how about y'all try? You ain't got a hope and not a damn thing, man.
Right.
And the hope that you think you have, it's a false sense of reality of hope, man. All right? Because you thinking, okay, things get better. I'm going to lay low for a couple weeks or a couple months. I'm going to stock with some food. Boom, boom, boom. That's a false sense of reality of hope to have. All right? Your hope ain't set on your how about y'all try. You ain't got no fucking hope, man.
See,
You ain't got no hope. That's why we need to how about y'all try, man.
Yep.
And we know our hope is staying firm and strong on that, man.
Yep.
And we know the deliverer.
Yeah. Like that kid, man, like he knew what was going on, right? But he didn't know why it was going on.
Thank you.
There you go. He had the knowledge, but no wisdom.
Right,
Exactly.
that too. So these people ain't got no hope, man. They ain't got no fucking hope, man. All these people are ready for the pipe, man. Ready for the taking.
Yep.
Continuing on, it says, thou that art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me, I shall not sit as a widow.
Right.
Neither-
You have the mentality, I ain't gonna take no loss. I ain't gonna take no loss, I ain't suffering no loss. That's what your attitude is. But you must have forgot.
Then he has that God complex.
Yeah.
Like it said, that sayest in thine heart, I am.
Yep.
What's the Lord's name? Yahweh.
Yep.
See, he's literally trying to put himself up with all his NWO,
Yep.
with the max, and the elimination of the God gene and the graphene oxide and all
Yep.
that shit, trying to take control of people's vessels, man,
Yep.
and then ultimately take control over people's minds. He's literally trying to put himself up as a god over the nations, man.
Yep.
Because he started now with all his technology. People are literally wondering after the beast, as the scripture said, because he's bringing forth these miracles. He's able to use his technology to heal lambs. You can move your limbs and shit again after you mess with this man. So
Yep.
people are in a mindset that, yeah, this man is God, and then they're going to him, and then Esau's then getting pumped up. And then in the background, he's worshiping Satan, and he's getting power. He
Yep.
has this deception. He has his media to basically control people's minds through that TV, man.
Man, we got to think about how you gonna put that crazy ass invention and technology are evil as hell, and
Yup.
self-real, and narcissistic as hell.
Yup.
So they already have this fucking God complex where, yeah, motherfuckers have to go to meetings with this technology and shit like that. And you motherfuckers go out their way to try to create something for me, for those people to come to them for a solution.
Yep.
And that's how Esau is too.
Yeah.
That's why you have that prep from below and prep from above.
Hegelian dialectic.
Have the order out of chaos and have the solution ready for it, man.
Yep.
So that's the elite homogeneity, the think tank group, these corporations, companies. They have the same type of attitude.
Yep.
Yeah, they thinking in their mind, yeah, this is working. This
Yep.
is gonna work.
Yep.
You know? But they're greatly deceived, man.
Right.
It says, and none else beside me, I shall not sit as a widow,
Right.
neither shall I know the loss of children.
Right. So he thought he think he ain't never gonna lose nothing. All right, he think it'll continue forever. All right. Go ahead.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment,
In a moment.
in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
Right.
So, yeah, so in a moment, in a day, you know, and I believe it's in Revelation, I tell you, this man's going down in 1 hour,
Right. 1 hour.
you know?
One
So
now.
this Esau going down pretty fast, man. A whole lot faster than it took him to build up this place. Alright? In 1 hour, this place gonna be destroyed, man. In 1 hour. By fire. So Esau gonna lose everything, man. Go ahead.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy
Right, so
sorceries.
the stuff that's gonna come to take Esau down and destroy him, it can be perfect. It can be a perfect way of going down. Go ahead.
It says, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Right, we saw in his left hand, all right, with his magic, all right, with his witchcraft, all that thing that Esau doing on his left hand side, do the thing that he does, man. And that's one of the reasons why he can take it down too. Go ahead.
It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Yep.
Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, so he thought that he's the only one that's popular. He's the only one that can be empowered. He think like the Most High. Because even Yahweh himself said, I am, there's none else beside me.
Right.
And he thought like, well, shit, I think the same way. He think there ain't nobody gonna, he think there's nobody equal to him. He think ain't nobody gonna come up to his height, power-wise,
Right.
and take him out the way and take him out of power. That's how he thinking, you know? But hey, you got what you're doing with a higher power that set your ass up, man.
That's right.
Scripture said instead of debating the man up, man. You forgot you was a base man at one point. You forgot you was a low piece of shit at one point in time in history.
Yeah.
And it took, how about y'all try to uplift you? All right?
Yeah, all wisdom comes from the Most High.
Right?
Yep.
You know, the book of Sirach, the first chapter. So you ain't doing all of this ain't really of your will, man. You think this is of you, but the Lord is operating you, man.
Right?
It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. And that's in Proverbs 16, that the wicked are created for the day of evil.
Right.
All right? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know.
Bad time is coming. Right here.
Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. And
Yeah,
whence-
you know, like, where the fuck this shit come from? That's all. That bad time coming. And every angle is coming upon, you're like, well, where the fuck did it come from?
Yep.
They get to be all helping this great news out of nowhere. From financial, through food, or famine, all that gonna come at one time.
Yep.
And you don't know where the fuck shit came from.
Yep.
Yeah, the cyber attacks, all of that shit, man.
Yep.
You know, and like the dude was saying in the video, he was explaining everything that was going to happen. And then one of the last things he said, he mentioned martial law, he mentioned food shortages, the jabs, and people being turned into zombies. And then right after that, he mentioned what? An alien invasion, which Esau Edom might be coming with some bullshit.
Right.
But we know that the real true so-called alien, because the word alien means a foreigner.
Right.
All right? And we know according to the scriptures, it's going to be one realm against another. Yahweh Shai and the angels are coming from the heavens, man.
Yep.
Right? So the last of it all is going to be the true, all right, invasion of our Lord Yahweh Shai after all of these things happen in the earth, man. After all this chaos, all the destruction, Jacob's trouble, people dying, Yahweh Shai is going to make an appearance, man.
Right? I want it.
Yep. A couple more. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, because ultimately Esau is going to lose control, man. Because the Lord, like we said, is just using him to usher in this destruction.
Right.
But after a certain amount of time, he's not going to be able to control everything that's happening in the planet Earth, because it's going to be a huge domino effect. Things happening from all angles, from left and right. You know, it's going to be a lot of shit happening in the earth. You know? It says, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Right, you're not gonna be able to pull off the shit, man. You're not gonna be able to pull off the hill that can come. Alright? That's how it is. Hey, it comes to how much outside, that's why. Go ahead.
It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
Right, destruction. Alright? Laid down. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments. Stand now with thine enchantments.
Yeah, I got to spit one.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries. Because what Esau knows, but you know, he thinks that he's so proud and arrogant in his mind that he can move forward with his plans. But Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is in control of everything, man.
Right.
So at the appointed time, all right, the Most High is going to draw Satan back, draw
Right.
back that power, all right, and Esau is going to lose control, man.
Right.
You know?
No, that's the thing. It says stand down in that chapter, right?
Right.
He's making a mockery of these thoughts. Like, okay, go ahead and you can enchant me, but not realizing that those left hand energy, it comes from the how about outside himself. They're like, okay, go ahead and trust in those things. And like your brother said, you gotta pull the power away, pull them back, and you can be looking stupid, man. Go ahead.
It says, and with the multitude of thy sorceries,
Right.
wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right, because everything's been became country labor in your witchcraft. That's why we were going to earlier, how you uphold all these ancient covenants.
Right.
That's why you're kind of failure in the witchcraft, in magic and stuff. That's what the ancient kingdom was doing. The Babylonians were doing it, the Egyptians were doing it, the Greeks were doing it, the Medes and Persians were doing it, and now here you are. You got all this knowledge, all the kingdoms, and you can't touch it.
Right.
So not in the country.
And then you got guys like Adam Weishaupt going back to Bavaria, the Bavarian Illuminati, man.
Right.
Back in Germany. That's when 1776,
Right.
things like that really go back to. It don't go back to July 4th, the Independence Day. You know, it goes back to the May 1st, 1776, which was basically the birth of the so-called Illuminati, man.
Right.
So when the scriptures speak about, these are things that he labeled from his youth. You know, basically from, you know, the points in time when he was first starting and coming up into power, man.
Right.
You know? So he's been had these plans, you know, the New World Order and the takeover and the total control over humanity. This ain't nothing new. It's just that you people, and for us to a certain extent, but people nowadays, like you said, up until last year, they just getting hip to what this devil is up to, man. We've been on his head.
Right.
Beginning with the apostles and the elders, man.
Right. And as they get into power, Salakia, I ain't gonna do a lot of talking about, but they pass that information down to their children, mainly their sons, to carry on that legacy, their plans and so on and so forth, man. From all the elite banking families, they utilize their sons and they educate their sons from the youth and bring them up in that culture, man.
Yep.
So they try to fulfill that agenda they want to fulfill.
And Esau knows that and understands the importance of having sons, all right? Because you're building an enterprise. And
Right.
you're bringing forward, pass down information. And Esau understands that,
Yep.
all right?
Rothschilds they don't, it's the males that they always pass the corporations and the power
Yeah.
to. They don't pass it to the female.
And they did with the pinky. All right, you're like, okay, you go to that country, set up, you go there. That's how, if you have more sons, you're able to expand out and to grow. And Esau understood that, all right? Go ahead.
It says, wherein thou is labored from thy youth,
Right.
if so be thou shalt be able to profit.
Right, so say you've been doing this so long, you'll be able to gain from it.
Yeah, fulfill their new world order.
Yeah.
They
You're
can't.
not
Yeah.
gonna- You're not going to fulfill it, man.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to fight and get it slightly off the ground, but you're gonna, that's why it's saying it's straight to let's say, Don or Joe.
Shall be in straight.
Yeah, according to the,
That's in
the
Job.
50, he shall
Shall
be in
straight.
straight. All right, because you're gonna have a hard time getting shit off the ground, man. Because you got too many oppositions in the way, mainly us. All right, and hey, you got your house trying to worry about, man.
Man. And
Get
all,
us, your house trying to come for that ass, man. It can take you out of power.
yeah, and the Most High allow you devils to create that internet and that shit. Woo!
Yeah.
TikTok and Instagram, because you guys did an excellent job dealing with you devils on YouTube. There's a lot of information on TikTok, on the gram. Like you said, people now getting hip to this stuff. It's been on YouTube, man. People now getting hip to Behold the Pale Horse. We've been hip to that. I heard about that book when I was in the military before I woke up.
Yeah.
Now people getting hip to that. Came to find out there's like over like 200 some pages missing from that bitch. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause William Cooper was been on that shit. That's why they executed him in the 90s.
Yeah.
You understand? He has, in page 444, goes in about the mark of the beast. Now we got the full understanding how that's going to be
Right.
brought about through the love potion, the Maxine,
Right.
the 5G and all that. That's why people got to take these multiple fucking shots.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Fill themselves up with it. Because
Well,
the
yeah.
more you have, the easier it's going to be to control you.
Yeah, when they put that
operate.
chip in you.
Yeah,
They put that chip in your ass,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
I mean, click on them like the dude said in that video, the
5G.
powers are like the remotes.
Remotes, yeah, remote control.
Yeah, like we were talking about before camp. The video say how they're gonna turn on the computer, quantum computer system to control that system to control the people that got the potion and
Yeah. There's some deep shit, man. But it's all of Yahweh Shemiah Shah like brothers is going into. It is gonna be fucking nuts. But we got the insight, so we have a confident coolness about ourselves, man.
Yeah, like how before it came up, we have a short foundation. Like these people, they just woke up last year.
They bugging
have
out.
a foundation to really stand on. So when
Bugging
he
out.
saw him with this and that, they be like, oh, okay, you know. But then they ain't got no fucking hope. If you ain't got your hope outside, you got no hope. So these people have a thought, like that video you dropped last night. Yeah, all the things was great, but he ain't got no hope.
Nah,
Over
you
here,
don't.
you ain't got your Yahweh Shah, you ain't got no hope.
And people have a fear of death too.
Yeah.
We passed that too. Lord, and then Lord willing, we'll be able to, you know, say hell no to this shit.
How did? I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish.
No, I was gonna say, because people, like you said, people when they get threatened with death, you know, people fold.
Right.
People fucking fold, especially if you don't have a foundation, nothing to stand on.
Right.
But
That-
for us, we have.
Right.
Okay. And then, you know, like
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, we have.
He conquered death.
Yahweh Shai, man.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, because we got Yahweh Shai who conquered death,
Right.
who sit on the right hand of the Most High Yahweh, man.
Right.
That's where our hope lies, man.
Right. No more.
Yeah. Chapter. You say.
Man, that whole chapter right there. Woo.
It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit,
Right.
if so be thou mayest prevail.
Right.
Thou art weary.
Like you should be able to overcome. But you're not overcoming nothing, man. All right. You gotta remember, you were given power to come up into power. All right. And you debate the man. You were given the sword. You're the red horse. So that power can be easy to take away from you. It's like it'll either give it to you, or easy to take it back away from you, man. Go ahead.
Exciting times, man.
Yeah.
It's like the scriptures just jumping off the book and pow, hitting you in your face.
Well,
That's how I was feeling last night. Like, wow, what the hell? Everything is on the table. Everything is set. The stage is set. You see, like now the apostles, they're bringing out information about the zombie and all that. Brother's been on that. We just had to wait. Yeah, we had to wait.
On that like last year.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Kingsman movie. Brother's been on that. We was like, yo, man, that shit gonna happen. You know, brother's been speculating on that. And I know there's another movie that came out before the Kingsman called The Cell. And in that airport scene, I was like, that's it, bro. It's gonna be just like that. Through the frequencies, man. Motherfuckers went crazy, killing each other, eating the dog. So they harmed themselves.
Bitches banging her head.
Yeah.
Bloody.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes perfect sense. The cannibalism and all that show Utopia. I had to pause one episode. I just paused it and just like, wow.
Yeah,
Right in your fucking face, bro.
Yeah, that's when he started going off and started talking. You're
Like, what the hell?
I understand why it was only a season long.
There's two seasons.
Oh,
And they got two, what you call it? There's one for America and one for UK.
Oh, okay.
They got different characters, but the one for UK, oh my
yeah,
lord.
you came on.
Oh shit! It shows you how they're gonna try to set us up because we know what's up because they know about Utopia, and in the UK version it was a tall Jake. I was like, man, they set him up with child pornography and locked him up. So I was like, oh wow. I was like, wow. Yeah, bro. I paused that shit. I was like, yeah, we know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
All types of scandalous shit coming, man.
You can remote access your laptop and computer stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, download. You got all this shit on your computer or your hard drive. You cut that shit.
Yeah, bro. Hey, they persecute Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
All types of heinous shit. Prepare your minds for that shit, man. And in the American version, the one dude who had a bunker, he was prepared for the torture.
Yeah.
Some of us gonna get tortured, bro. Prepare your minds for any scenario, like that young brother said, the young chap in England. Prepare your mind. Everything you see everything you saw is gonna happen. These movies and all that, this shit real.
Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Keep a couple more verses. It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counselors.
Right, you're tired. You're getting tired of doing that, all that weekly, monthly stuff you have to do in that stuff, man.
Right. And they all alone and shit.
Yeah, you know, all over the go.
Man, they
About to look like he's about to drop dead and shit. Look like he's dead but still alive.
Right. And you know why they're still kicking? Because they use our organs. Israelite they need our body parts.
Right.
That's the only reason why these elites, these fucking people are function over Israel body parts.
Yeah.
They're that cursed. Even down to the organs, man. It's some deep shit.
Yeah.
So that's why the Lord allowed them to do human trafficking, blood drinking, and all that shit for prophecy's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, preserve their ass, bro. This shit crazy.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people are born in vain, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about this this morning because she had got her new updated driver's license. And, you know, you have an owner, you don't have it on there. But, like, yeah, you go to the hospital, you can be perfectly fine. They're like, oh, your ID,
Owner,
Take 'em out.
donor. You don't, do not when you get to renew your license, do not check off an own and donor.
Yeah.
Because that movie Repo Man, that shit is real. They'll come take your organ just like that.
Yeah. Like, like after that, an hour before you came in there, like, oh, we found him, man.
Yeah, found him, man. And you're through.
2 days after the coma, tell the family, oh yeah, sorry,
he didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
He had a heart failure.
You know,
they took your heart, they took your lungs,
put it on ice.
took your kidneys. That shit real, man.
They put it on ice, put it on helicopter.
Yeah. Like that young chap, Pastor Gabor said, that shit, how he said, everything you dreamed of, the movies and stuff, everything the prophet's been saying, that shit about to happen.
Right. All at once.
All at once, man.
He brought up all the movies we went into, Independence Day,
Yeah.
all the zombie movies.
War of the Wars. You know, all them zombie movies, man, that shit gonna be, but we got the insight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, the Lord ain't gonna be bugging out. The most brothers be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Look at that. Cause we gonna, Lord willing, we gonna be covered under that blood, man. And we gonna move with that confidence. I ain't moving like I'm fucking scared. I'm moving with confidence and fear of the Most High, man. I ain't moving like, oh, well, I don't know. Nah, fuck that, man.
Right.
The Most High revealed His secrets unto the servants, the prophets. And then you go into the word secret, that's only given to people of friendship, people that you can trust, bro. Think about that.
Right.
Yeah. So why the fuck I'm move around like I'm scared, man? We got the secrets.
Yeah.
And the apostles and elders been prophesying this shit for years, man.
Right.
Now we got hip to it. Pastor Hall brought out information about transhumanism years ago. And we used to talk about that shit on Hollywood years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to full fruition now, man.
Yep.
Everybody think we crazy. No, motherfucker. There's a reason why your phone is called Android, nigga. There's a reason why your phone called an iPhone. Do you know what an Android is? A fucking robot.
Right. That's why having we turn it on, a little robot pop
Yeah,
up.
they're gonna bind you to their fucking machines, man.
Right. It's like a phone. It's slowly integrating you to like purchase the phone, that device, and then it's gonna slowly be integrated to where you become that mobile device.
Right. iRobot, iPhone.
Right.
Yeah. Shit is real, man. Turn your ass into a fucking cyborg, man. And it's gonna happen. Now they're bringing out information about human hybrids. Brother, man, we've been saying that shit for years, fam.
Yeah.
This brother been around the longest out here with me and the other Taz and Dama.
Yeah,
We used to talk about that shit on fucking Hollywood, bro. Yeah.
But like like you said, like
I ain't know about that shit, bro.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it.
And now that shit is coming to the full front. And the prophet's been saying that shit. So prepare to see some weird, crazy shit, man. That's why men's heart, feeling fear. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. People gonna see some shit like, yo, what the fuck is that? And tear your ass up. This ain't no fucking joke, man.
Like regular evil, all the motherfuckers.
Yeah. The zombie looking dogs and, you know what I'm saying, the fucking beastly shit. That shit real.
Yeah, even that movie,
Nemesis, that nigga real, man.
it was a movie that came out with this Jake, and he was basically involved with World War II. But it came down in the middle of in the movie that they found some underground lab where these Germans were
For the Germans, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's the movie
I forgot the
called?
name of that shit, man.
Where they had to sneak into the laboratory, but they were doing all these experiments on them.
Yes, bro, and he was taking people's bodies
Yeah.
apart. You seen heads and shit with robot pieces on it, but he had this serum or this shit that he injected into himself, bro. He injected it to himself, and the dude straight up turned into a fucking monster zombie and went ape shit on their ass,
Yep.
man.
Yep. And you know, there's a crazy thing like this brother just said, Omni-Man, that
one
show.
episode.
Yeah, it's a really small part, and a lot of people didn't catch it. But do you remember when the wife was being when she went into like the laboratory? Oh no, the son, Invincible, went into the laboratory, and he walked into this room, and this room was all nothing but white. And then the guy, the U.S. special agent, said lights, and all of a sudden he could see everything in the room. And then he said, now here's the point. He's all, oh, we've been putting things into the U.S. water supplies for years now, so that way you can't see a certain range of light, a light wave.
Yeah.
So consider that, man. See, these are just being put out in these videos and these cartoons.
Yeah, bro.
But these devils, they put things in our water supply, our food supply, so that way we become deficient.
Right.
Right? And don't think just because it's in a cartoon, they're not doing this shit, man.
Right. Right, bro.
So call out y'all by Shem Yahushua for the spirit of prophecy, because we got 100%. Everybody else got bits and pieces. We got 100%, because we dealing with Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, who controls both sides, man. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators,
Yeah, I'm looking at looking into the heavens.
Yup.
All right, looking at the alignment, looking at the different zodiac, the alignment, the solstice,
The shooting stars and all that.
Yeah, all that stuff. So they know when to do their little
Sacrifices,
spells
yep.
and magic and different enchantments. All right, try to send spirit our way, try to do enchantment on us. All right, they put them on movies, they put them on film. All right, and we watch those different shows and stuff. It's motherfucking manifest, man. People personal experience, it's motherfucking manifest with those green, man.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead.
it says, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Yeah, so save yourself from all these things that are gonna come, man. Definitely ain't gonna save yourself when your house trying to angel come along. You think you're gonna open up a portal and demons come and fight? Nah, man. Them motherfuckers draw back.
Yeah.
They know who they bow down to your house trying to itself.
Yep.
So there ain't nothing that you have at your disposal that's gonna work for saving yourself, man. Nothing. Alright? Whatever little Pandora pot you got that you think you had, that shit's all gonna fail on you, man. Right here?
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them.
Yeah, so yeah, all this technical speakers technically logically advanced, but it's that subtle of the most time, man.
It's a vein,
It's fucking dirt, dust.
because that's not part of the plans. The plan is to give his son the kingdom.
Right.
Yeah, he was playing that part, dramatizing it. That's ultimately what the plan is for the Israelites to rule.
Yep.
But in order for the Israelites to rule, this is the shit we got to go through.
Yep.
So we can appreciate the kingdom, man.
Right. Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
It says, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth.
Oh,
They
man.
shall wander every one to his quarter.
That part, the merchants of thy youth. So when Esau formed, the first formation of the nations goes back to after World War I, the League of Nations.
Okay.
Yeah, the League of Nations was the first one formed. Then after that, after World War II, NATO and all that was incorporated. So when they incorporate all these nations, what do you think they've been doing? Trading weapons, technology, informations, and pretty much indoctrinating all the rest of the heathen nations leaders onto the New World Order doctrine.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, 'cause even like the other nations that came in after the original NATO, they have to apply for membership. But it's not like, oh, I want to be a part of it. Like, you have to go through a whole review process and stuff. And I'm pretty sure along with that, they're prepping the prime minister of that country, and you have to get down with the program and stuff like that.
Yeah. And these people get groomed, man. They get down with these brotherhoods, different parts of the world. So that's how they get all the merchants and all that.
Yeah, because a lot of these different leaders, like their sons and these generals, they come to school out here in America.
Yep,
They show you that on that show, Madam Secretary, how she would go to like these different, meetings in other countries, and she like, hey, what's up? They was in class together in Ivy League school.
Yep.
They'll be like the king's son or the prime minister's son she went to school with,
Yep.
and then they grew up, and then they're like doing diplomatic relationships with each other and stuff like that.
I can testify to that because I work at a university, a pretty high-end university where top-end politicians go to. We have a lot of foreigners, children there. People like you said, diplomats. Even there's a king's son that goes to the school, and on their records, like I said, it's secret. You can't reveal their location details, man.
Oh,
There's
man.
a lot of people that are going to these schools, and they actually used to do that shit back in Roman times too.
Right,
When they would conquer other nations, they would take like hostages the children of the king, and then they would take them to the school and then to indoctrinate them, so that way when they came back, they would then set those kids up in the place,
Right.
and they'd be indoctrinated.
Nothing wrong with the son,
I
man.
knew, man.
like the I had went to DC last year, me and a couple brothers. The spot we were staying at, the Airbnb spot, the neighborhood. Brother told us a lot of diplomat family live in this neighborhood. So
Right.
like from Ethiopia, all these different countries, they all live in this neighborhood right here. So
And they all gotta bow down to the image of the beast, man.
Yeah.
They all gotta get down. They all have to get down with. They all have to get down with the program, or they get whacked. They get whacked, man. That's what happened to the presidents in Haiti. Different parts of presidents in Africa now. You go against the protocol, what you've been taught and groomed, they take you out. They whack you, man.
Yep.
That makes perfect sense.
Three presidents they assassinated.
Right.
recently.
Right. So it's all intangible with Yahweh Shemi Shai ultimate plan.
right.
Is send his son back, raise up the elect, and take back over the planet and the universe, and have these nations in subjection underneath us for eternity. But in order to get there, this is the shit we gotta go through. And boy, oh boy, what a hell of a ride, man. I'm amazed and moved day by day as we still here, and all these things are transpiring, man, and taking place. Because the average person out here, they don't know what the hell is going on, man. Here, you guys, you Americans don't have a clue, man.
Oblivious.
Oblivious, man. Yep.
Yeah, more than that.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel. This is Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Right, Mount Seir, he saw so-called white people,
Right.
right? That's why you have camps set up in all these different nations across the world. And he saw you everywhere, man. All right, maybe here in America and building a beach in Europe.
Right.
All right, we're setting our faces against Mount Seir, and we're telling him all these things. That's why we just read Day of 47.
Right.
All right? All these things are going to happen to you, man.
Right, because you go into the Mount Seir, that's where they dwelt at before they became this super diabolical power over the world. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It means they was living in caves over there. I think it's over there by Mount Petra, but Jordan, Jordan area in the Middle East. You know, and that shit is still up. People go visit, and you can check it out. That's the original inhabitants of the Edomites. That's when they was, you know, of a conscious mind, so to speak. They weren't in a beastly state yet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's how they lived. That's how they dwelt in Mount Seir, in the mountains, man. Mount Petra, who they took from was a Hamite tribe. Who? The Horites. The Horites. The Hamites were the first ones living up in those the mountainous region, man.
Then they hooked up with them.
Yeah, the Esau whooped their ass and took that shit. That's biblical.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
It says Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
And that's what we're doing. We're out here to prophesy against your kingdom, man. And that's why ever since the beginning, this is the end. The time is the end, is the come. All right? That's why you're the end, the beginning of it that follows. All right? It's time for you to go down. It's time, everything, the poverty, everything, the time that in right now, stay with the direction of you going down.
Right,
All right?
man.
This is the decline, this is the downfall. All right? And now it's time for that. You're going to finish it off, man. You're going to back it off. You know? So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
Be against thee, man. How about y'all trying to against you?
Yeah.
All right? It's against everything that you have done. Time against humanity. All right? More importantly, what you have done to the children of Israel, man. The apple of the Heavenly Father eye, Yahweh, man. You got to touch his eye, man. So you got a lot to pay for that. Just that alone, you got to pay for that, man. Well, it's a whole list of things you have done, man. Go ahead.
It says, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, and how you put your hand out, man, through the earthquake, through the whirlwind, the whirlwind, fire, all right, from us, prophesied against you, and ultimately we become, no matter after the weapons of war, too, and how shy initiate the first punch, man, or destroy the beast, all right? All those things, the Heavenly Father put your hand out. Go ahead.
Verse 4, I will lay thy thy cities waste.
Right, so all your things can be laid to waste, man. All right? You can be totally destroyed. There can be no rising up from the ashes. All right? Like you like to go into the feet of God to the ashes, man. No, cut that shit out, man. You ain't rising from nothing. The only thing you can rise up out of ashes is going into slavery. All right? Though that is still remaining. All right?
Yeah.
That's still hiding underground,
Yeah.
underground cities and bunkers and,
Yeah.
and whatnot up the mountains. You can rise up out of that to go into slavery, yeah. But it ain't gonna be to come back. It ain't gonna be to come back into power. It could be impoverished and build a city. No, you ain't doing that shit again. All right, that was one and one only.
Yeah, that prophecy dealing with right now.
Right.
Most High allow you to come back into power after the Dark Ages,
Right.
the Renaissance period. Now you became a super world power after World War II. Built up all these different cities and all that during that time frame. Now it's time for you to go down.
Right.
The prophecy has been fulfilled, and the earth is in a fucking tragic state. On the west, went down to San Diego, and that whole drive, man, I never seen the earth like this in my life. From here to San Diego, it looks the same. That's my word. When I first came out here, driving to Fallbrook to Temecula, that was a beautiful scenery, bro. It's all, I mean, you can still see, the trees and that, but the soil and all that stuff around it, deteriorating, man. It's fucking dry. You see? And that was up to 5. I used to be, bro, I used to love that drive. It's horrible. So that's it. So that's why the Lord got floods and all that shit happening, fires, Even if, so what if it's a harp? Who knows? It's still be Yahweh Shimi Awashai. Because you got to go. And these things prophesy what Yahweh Shai said before you come back. So it all lines up, man. Right. It's a wrap, bro.
Done deal.
Even though we got water coming out of faucets, this shit fucked up out here, man. The smog, I remember I first linked up with the bros out here in the IE, the dudes out used to be here. I used to drive from where I was living at and drive, to Riverside. No smog, bro. Now that smog that's out here came from LA, is all the way down going to San Diego now, man. Yeah, bro. Y'all need to look around, man. It's that bad, man. I've been out here since the year 2000, man. Man, I used to love, looking around. You go up on the mountains, it's beautiful. It's fucked now, brothers. You gotta get up out of here, man. It's deteriorating, man.
Life hated by the
yeah.
literally.
Yeah. That shit real, man. He that destroyed the earth. Yeah, this nigga destroyed the earth, man. But he's not gonna be able to totally destroy it, because that's why the nukes, man, the missiles, is gonna clean all this shit up. When America gets blown to smithereens, so to speak, that nuclear power, man, that fire is gonna clean up the air and all that shit. The elect is gonna be able to put everything back in order, because we helped Yahweh Shai create this, man. Lord willing, from the beginning, so we know. See, with the 144, Yahweh Shai divided them into work groups, man. Because everything took 1,000 years to orchestrate the planet, the sun, and the moon. So each brother, Yahweh Shai broke us up into groups. You have brothers, certain group of brothers over the animals, a certain group of brothers over the fishes in the sea, a certain group of brothers over the fucking human body parts, the construct of the human being, of the flesh.
That's right there.
That's fucking complex stuff, man.
You got the nervous system, the bloodstream, and then
we got broken up into groups, man. We built this for Yahweh's sake, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Right, so it only makes sense when Yahweh Shai, come back, missiles hit, you know what I'm saying? And they do its damage, and we come back down, and we got to reconstruct everything, man. Right, yeah. And set it back up in order. Yep. Perfect sense, man.
Yep.
It says, I will lay thy cities waste.
I'm sorry, think about it, because you work in a shop, right? A car shop. You got a section for brakes, you got a section for alignment, you got a section for oil change, and you got a section for what? Transmission. That's how it is. Ain't nothing new. You just got to open your mind. Yeah, that's how everything was constructed. Where everybody's broken up into groups, man.
Right, and that's even Henry Ford, how he assembled the assembly line to build a car.
Right.
Pretty sure you kind of give to him, but it's the same type of
concept.
Okay, you do this part. Go down. Okay, you do this part. All right, ain't no one person to do everything.
Right.
You got some people that they do that, but it's, you get something done more team-wise
Yeah.
and unity as we break it up like that.
So Yahweh Shai and his team is back in full effect, man. Yeah, you got it.
That's that scripture that say what? One body, many members.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got this department, that department, but it's all one body.
Yeah. Hey, brother, scoot down, bro. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou
Yeah,
hast
so when the destruction comes, it can be known that, hey, this is how much outside is doing this, man.
Yeah.
It can be known at that time, yeah, this is the Lord that's doing this, man. He's the one that brings this destruction, all right? But he hasn't been fully showing himself on the earth yet, man. You can see the hand, you can see like the shadow, stuff like that. When shit really get down, he can really fully show himself, man. And I'm not saying he's gonna show himself physically, he's gonna really show himself where all the hell comes on earth, all right? All the full, the peril, the evil, the desolation, the woe. That's when he's gonna fully show himself, all right?
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right, because your hatred toward Israel has been on a perpetual level, man. You just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, all right? Because you don't, shedding blood for you is nothing, man. You can never get enough of shedding blood. Man.
By the force of the sword in
By
the
the force of the sword, how the brother always been bringing up the last couple of weeks about the force of the sword, man. All right? How many people have been given the potion?
Yeah, I think that's an incest family, man. Yeah.
twin.
Everyone was retarded, man.
They probably brother and sister.
Yeah, son.
Parent. Just like that Jake video on TikTok.
So get them up, they're gonna be in the kingdom, man. They're all gonna be all gangly and fucked up.
We have to separate madness like that. They can be trying to hump their sisters and their fucking mama and shit. We have to, hey, break that shit up, man. But they gonna have to, man.
Yeah, that shit great.
Look, man, they gonna be out there. They portray themselves to be kind of adequate and being polite. They got all that from Jake, man, during the Dark Ages. We the one that set up. We the one that set up adequate, how to be polite, manner. That's Jake, man.
Yeah,
He thought he ain't shit, man.
Even though all the dark ages, we came up with the soap, came up with the water. I mean,
The
the bath and
bathhouse.
now I'm talking about the plumbing system. Yeah, using toilets and all that shit. Yeah, yeah.
In the street, they had to leave the trash out in the street. No type of system, no type of order, nothing. Go ahead.
Back in Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel
Right,
by the
so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Still to this day, still doing it. They can still continue to do it until your house tries back, man. All right, because that was your lot to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you were given that lot to take majority of our people out the way, man.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
take peace from the earth. I'm sorry.
They're taking people's lives right now with the baby sword.
Yeah.
You know.
The love potion,
Baby
man.
sword, yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa got the, y'all ain't getting down with Sophia, so y'all got down with Vanessa.
Yeah.
All right?
Get fucked by Vanessa, man.
Getting fucked over, man.
Yeah, it was one video brother posted, man. I guess it was neighbors or some shit, and the dude called his friend, and he hadn't heard from him. I think within a couple of days.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, and the dude was concerned, and he, called the police, fire department. Finally got into his apartment. He was slumped over dead, bro. After the second dose of the love potion.
I told you not to get it, Rodney. When you got it, get it, man. Damn you, Rodney.
Shit real, man.
That graphene shit.
Oh yeah, the graphite.
The hydrogel and all that. That shit is dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Highly poisonous, as that lady was breaking down.
Is it?
Thought of this shit, man.
And then, like she said too in that video, this is like a dosage experiment. They trying to see how much they can fill you up with. And it seems like after the second one, he was out of there.
Right.
I tell you, I'm keep telling you, my job. I'm like, which one of y'all is out there first?
Yeah, right.
You know.
Facts. Because not all of them going. I'm sorry, ain't all of them going to drop dead. The Lord's gonna preserve some of them to turn into them creatures, man.
Yeah.
They motherfuckers gonna be chasing us, all kinds of shit, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that power gonna be activated. The angelic forces, bro. It's the only hope.
Man.
And
Yeah,
right now you're hearing a lot of fucking propaganda about a third shot. Right?
Right.
The Israelis, they just approved a third shot for everybody over there and shit, man.
World War Z.
Yep.
But it's
Oh,
always been,
yeah.
that always been the plan. It never was the
Yep.
plan never was to just have 2
Yep,
shots.
exactly.
All right? And the
Two
plan
shots.
is to take as many shots as possible.
Yep.
All right? That's why the video I dropped yesterday is the snippet. In order to have this debt forgiven all that, you have to agree to a continuation of getting shots.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what debt they're not gonna forgive? Child support, personal debt. I'm like, hey, that's some bullshit. I was like, I ain't want it anyways. But it's just like, man, like the nerve of you, god damn.
Because that's a weapon that they're using.
Yeah, that shit is evil, bro.
Right.
Demons, man.
I was like, look at that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. All got a plan and agenda, man.
Hey, but who gives a fuck? Cause the whole shit gonna reset anyways,
Right.
and the elect ain't gonna be part of this shit and part of the grid.
And Craig, I see multiple videos saying that they're gonna go after people that are living off the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why LinkedIn could be as program on the earth.
Yeah.
You can't just stay in one spot, man.
It's impossible.
They could be looking for us, like that dream you had.
Yeah, they was
got
hot.
cake. You like, how the fuck they?
Yeah, it's the second dream I had like that. The first dream of me getting chased, I don't know, Lord, well, like, you know, I left Cali, and somehow I ended up in New York, Brooklyn, and I was talking to my cousins and shit, and somebody knocked in my own house I used to live at, and my cousin looked out the window, and was like, yo, somebody out here, and I looked, I was like, oh shit, that's them. I said, distract them, take them to the back, and I left out the front, and I actually flew to the other block, because in Brooklyn, I got family on 2 blocks. You just gotta, go around, the corner. And I was there, niggas showed up. And next thing I was in South America. Niggas followed me in South America, and that's when I had to fight. That's the second dream, bro. I was like, oh shit, they gonna be trying to get us, man. That's why the Lord's gonna activate brothers, man. And smash these motherfuckers. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be, scary, but it's gonna be fun. That's why you put on that courage, that Joshua and Caleb spirit, man. Because we're in the flesh, I speak as a man, you're going to get nervous and shit.
Yeah.
That's when that courage and the scriptures kick in. And after that, the Spirit of the Lord going to take over, like he said. Think not when you're supposed to save, you get apprehended. You're going to be nervous and shit like, motherfuckers, man, fuck you. After the Spirit kick in, like, yeah, this is part of the movie.
It's all part of the plan.
Yeah,
I mean,
Book of
I just
Acts.
sit back.
Yeah. But it's going to be dramatic, bro. Motherfuckers might roll up and try to shoot at you. Like, oh, shit. Lord gonna make it exciting, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
It says back in Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel
Man.
by the force of the sword
Man.
in
By
the
the force of the sword, man, that he thought he bring that full force of his sword, man.
His power.
Instruments, man. All the different instruments that he have to take Jake out, he bringing it with full force, man.
Hell
Especially
yeah.
like the propaganda. He
Right.
was in his mouth like a bug and all his little talking
Puppets.
heads,
Yeah.
news channels.
Right. It looked like a straight up Saturday night special
Yeah.
when these motherfuckers doing meetings and shit in the White House. I was like, man, this is a fucking CGI or some shit. Like this shit don't even look real no more.
It's scripted.
It's scripted, it's a skit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga Biden, Biden all fucked up. Plus started, he might be Antiochus, man. I'm like, that nigga's weird, man. He's through. Fucking madman, bro.
Because his medical was fine.
Yeah, they thinking about it. Getting his ass out of there. Yeah, something crazy about to happen, man. Then they supposed to do some type of some signal, something by August 11th. A test signal. Who knows what might happen? You know what I'm saying?
Doing it to basically selected cell phones, people that have opted in, something like that. But
Bro.
I was thinking like they probably just got the phone numbers of the people that have got the juice.
Yep.
So they'll probably select them for targeting first.
Yeah,
Because,
that's how
the
it
whole
works.
narrative now is the unvaccinated people got to make their life harder.
Yeah.
And they're to blame why people are dying and stuff.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, y'all say the vaccinated are the one that's spreading the Delta variant. So which one is it?
Right.
Man?
And damn you don't.
Right.
Exactly. And to hell with you celebrities, man. Let me show my face on this one. Like Michael, what's his name? Michael Rappaport, you fucking idiot. That's what you niggas get.
Right.
All you stupid ass celebrities, when this thing started, was pushing your propaganda upon the sheeple. Now look at your dumb ass, man. Now they gonna use you as a bioweapon, and you ain't looking too good, Michael.
Yeah, he like, he fucking
You look like you about to drop dead. You probably losing hair, nigga. You mutating, nigga. And you ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers that took that shit in the beginning, pushing that shit on our people. Death to you, man. Yeah, all you niggas, man.
Fucking Juvenile, Manny.
All you niggas, man. And even if you took it, man, you're fucked, bro. Fuck all you people, man.
Yeah. You didn't take it, still fuck, man. The blood's still on your hand.
Yeah. Jackasses, man.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right.
It was a point in time after our slavery,
Yeah.
you were supposed to ease up off of us, man. You know, that's what other nations have done for Israel.
Right.
We served that time. And one nation I'm thinking about the most is the Persian, the Medes.
Yeah, they're the one that did it
Yeah,
the best way.
It did it the best way. But nah, you ain't do that. You ain't. Yeah, you forwarded the affliction.
Era, that was-
All kinds of shit happened to us. Mainly the head tribe and the Native Americans, man. But the rest of the tribes came in, you know, and we had to deal with the fuckeries now. You know? The brother mentioned Jim Crow, the civil rights movement. There still was lynching, hanging, burnings, Tulsa, Oklahoma. The list go on and on. The experiments.
flooding town out.
Yeah, then you go to the crack era. You know what I'm saying? It's a list. But guess what? It was all part of the plan, man. Now you watch it, and now you know you gonna get foots up your ass, man.
Right.
You know?
Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood.
Right, so you know, it's time for you to be prepared for blood,
Yeah, man.
All right. Get Nahum real quick, because not is Nahum the land can be cleansed by the blood that shed.
That's number.
Yeah, number block it. But you can get Nahum too. Or I can just quote it. You know, one to the bloody. Because
Yeah,
the way
Nahum
America
3.
got in this land is by blood, man. You
Yep.
know, Nahum, you know. All right. But Esau had gotten this land
My
mainly
blood.
by blood, man. That's how you took this land. That's how you took the resources of this land.
Yep.
That's how you took the life of this land.
Yep.
It's by blood.
Yeah, going back to the conquistadors, you motherfuckers trying to put your sword down. When you hit the island of Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, you know, that's how you're supposed to say Jamaica's Jamaica. You know, just slaughtering the Arawak Indians, the Boricuas, the Incas, the Mayans, just slaughtering our people. You know?
All by blood, man.
All by blood. The Native Americans, the Gatling gun, just bow. Like that series, the brothers Terry by the Brute, what's the name of it? Brute, something.
Exterminate all the brutes.
Exterminate all the brutes. One of the first episodes, Esau talking to a Gadite woman. She's like, yeah, yeah, bro. She was like, what kind of people are you?
Are you talking about that like cartoon?
Nah, bro, it's an actual show. And he, you know, a lady trying to reason with this nigga. He was like, man, fuck this shit. Boom! Just like that. Cold-blooded, bro. Cold-blooded. You got a lot to pay, man.
That's why we talk about the treaties. The treaties were broken, man.
Broken.
And they were broken through death.
Yeah, Buried My Heart by Boone the Knee movie, man. That shit crazy. You wait till all the males. But you come right here, man. Okay. All the males was off hunting and you came and killed all the children, the women, and left their bodies out there to fucking in the cold. Came up on the bodies that was stiff. You had trenches built for all the massacres you done. There's a lot of shit you were fucked,
Yeah,
bro.
waiting for the men to go out hunting and kill the women and children. Oh man, they're not even into the boarding school and when the fucking mission got set up.
Yeah. Since
Shit all up and down the coast of California, man.
yeah. Push them off in the reservations and all that. So the reservation is equal to what the projects where Judah is at, Judah Benjamin Levi, you know? But guess what? We got the full scoop. We got the insight. We know why these things happen. You got it, brother.
I got a piece of
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 9 and 10. It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Esau did. He coveted in evil covetousness to his house. He came over here to Gad's land, basically rape, rob, and murder their shit, so that he can live basically in pleasure, so that he can build himself up.
Right.
To forward
And,
himself to build up America.
You know, it's good to say, a man that built the house with another man's money, it's like him burying, making burying his own burial and pocket for the people. You know? So he thought you took other people's money by resources. That's another form of money, man. And you built up America by that way. All right, so that's why it's like building your own death, which we have, man. All right?
Woe to him that coveteth in evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. That's
Right.
America.
That's America is so high because of the telling, man. The way he had gotten it, he came up with a evil plan, get the plan, man. They came up with manifest destiny. All right. Oh, we gotta conquer this. We need the West Coast. We can't stop here. We need other end. We need the Pacific Ocean. You know? That came with more blood.
Came with Jesus, the religion.
Yep.
It says that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. To basically put him state to where he's comfortable.
Right.
But verse 10, it says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people.
Right.
And hast
So
sinned
change-
against thy soul.
Yeah, change has come to your house by killing all these people, man. All right, change is fuck knocking at your door, it's kicking down your door, man. All right, so that's why blood is gonna be waiting for you, man. All right, so the only way for this shit to be sort of be equal is by your blood being shed. All right.
That's why
the
Esau
only way,
don't want to.
man.
That's why
Oh,
Esau
man.
don't want to talk about he don't want critical race theory being taught in schools. Even the Texans, they just passed a bill to where they eliminated talking about the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, all the Native American history, all that shit was wiped out. These niggas passed a bill to not talk about it. Why? Because he consulted shame unto himself. Man. That's what that's about. Esau is ashamed. But this is Numbers 35. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood, it defileth the land.
Right, so by you killing all these Israelites, the land's polluted.
Greatly.
All right? And you still here, which means we're on polluted land right now, man. On the east coast and west coast, we're on polluted land right now, man. All this bloodshed on this land. All right, go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the only way for this land to be unpolluted is by your blood being shed on this land, Esau.
That's right.
All right, like that wicked song, get it back in blood. Hey, man, Esau, we're gonna clean this land back in blood, man. By your blood to be basically fill all across the land and then burnt, man. All right, it's time for the payback to get the right to payback, man.
That's right.
Recompense, man.
Righteous,
Right. What's that in
Thessalonians, like,
the other one? We had you to do the recompense of the meat. Yeah, Joel.
Back in Ezekiel 35 and 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood.
Right, and prepare thee unto blood, man. So America, it's preparing for blood right now, man. All right, we're just waiting for these properties to a few more to hit off, and once the nuclear missile get launched on America, that could be their a lab preparation for blood, man, to be spilled on this land America, man. For all the bloodshed you have done on this land, all right, and other various places throughout the world, all right, your blood could be spilled there as well, all right. So America is like I keep on saying today, America is the epicenter of property, all right.
And blood shall pursue thee, saith, since thou hast not hated blood.
Right, and blood is going to pursue you, then you ain't hated blood, man. All the killing you have done and still continue to done, and you think you have plans to do more, all right? Blood will pursue your ass, man. The bloodthirsty ass. You the real vampire. You the vampire of the earth, man. Go ahead.
See if thou hast not hated blood.
We're not even, that's just what he has done, you know, in the open, all right? Taking his land, throwing his land, but behind closed doors, all right? The Jim Crow, all the blood you got shed doing that shit, all right? You ain't no hate blood, man. Because you have something that's vital, that you think is vital for you to keep on living, all right, for you to keep on shedding blood, it's that Jim Crow, man. So guess what, blood will pursue your ass. You know? Go ahead.
See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
Right, anything you're gonna make, which means other places on the earth will be desolate, but America will be most desolate. Why? Because there ain't nobody gonna be able to go here ever again. All right, that's what makes this place most desolate among other places, man. America can be utterly and completely destroyed to the point of no return. All right, go ahead.
Most desolate and cut off from him that passes out and him that returneth.
All right, so this place is completely cut off to all men. All right, the scripture said the Arabians not going to pitch their tent here. All right, that's how a place gets set up. All right, you have merchants, they get set up somewhere, and then other people start moving in, and then that's how that community starts to build. And then you got the powers or the city officials and so forth and so forth. So that's why the Arabians not going to pitch their tent here ever again.
Yep.
And he thought he ain't ever come back into power.
Nope.
All right, that's pretty much it for now. Joel. So he thought he got a lot to pay for, man. And Lord willing, we continue to be prepared to stay alive to see the downfall, man. That's what scripture said, blessed is he that see the downfall of his enemy, man. And we pray that we're one of those chosen men and blessed to literally see you completely destroyed and burned up in here in America, man.
It's Joel 3 and 2 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
You gotta start. Read that from the top, bro.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Yeah, you know what that's saying? That's saying that Most High is bringing us back under his banner, under his protection, bringing us back as a nation.
Because they said, bring back the captivity, right? Because we're basically, like, we're going to be under a good captivity under Yahweh Shah. Just like we're a prisoner of hope. All right? We're in the prison, but it's of hope. All right? So you have good captivity and bad captivity, man. And that's going to be the perfect captivity to be in. All right? Everything will be set up in its proper, righteous order. Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
All right, so that could be the build-up of World War III. All right, all these heathen nations could be round about in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, in the house of Shaphat, there will be the Most High, your house to judge the nation. All right, go ahead.
And will plead with them there for my people.
Right, and how you plead them there? By death. All right, the second Ezra said, him that comes from the east as lightning. And how's trying to come and take them out, man? That's how you're gonna plead these other nations, man. By destroying them, by fire, by lasers, all right, by taking them out, all right, the war in heaven, all that gonna go down. Go ahead.
And for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
Right, so that's how you're gonna plead the other nations for Israel, all right, because we have to scatter amongst the other nations, all right, all the things that have happened to us. Go ahead.
Imparted my land.
Yep, it's part of the land of Israel. All right, now the land of Israel is filled with nothing but heat. All right, you got fucking Esau there. You got fucking Ishmael there. All the heat nations up in the land of Israel. All right, so I'll take this part, you take that part. Now they fight amongst each other over the land. We're all mainly over the All right, go ahead.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot.
Right, and that's talking about slavery, man. How they traded us for commodities. All right, guns, wine. All right, we have the British Indian companies, doing the setting up the trade market, all right, setting up the trilateral slavery, whatever you want to call it, the triangle, all right. All that they had done to our people for commodity. All right, go ahead.
They still doing that today though too.
Yeah.
With our, you know, like with Lil Nas X and all that shit. Faggot ass dude walking around like that, man.
Yeah.
They're making money off of that dude, man.
Yeah, fucking catamite.
Yep. Fucking catamite.
Giving a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine.
Yeah, boy for harlot. Me back in slavery days, man, they took our little young boys, man, and turned them out.
Yep.
So ain't nothing new. That's Lil Nas X. He was part of that shit. He got turned up all the way back then, and he's come back. I think he probably was a big ass sissy in slavery days, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They show that in that movie. What is it? William Patton. Or our little man.
Yeah, they holding them up butt naked.
Yeah, Johnny, painting them and shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's why you saw you got a lot, man. You got a lot of shit to pay for, man. Yeah. And we ain't forgot. You know, our people, we ain't forgot, man. A lot of our people, 2/3 of our people forgot, but we ain't forgot.
Yeah.
Lord will we are that elect, and if we are, man, you gonna get it, man.
Ultimately, the Lord
And
didn't
some
forget.
of our people are part of that shit, man.
Yeah.
They're part of that program. They're part of the gatekeeping, part of the initiation process. All right?
Demons,
They're
man.
part of that shit, man.
Yeah, like Diddy, Jay-Z, they're big time gatekeepers. On the female side, you got Beyonce, so on and so forth. Even on the Edomite side, even the top actors, the Edomites, they're still slaves for the beast system.
Right.
So you got gatekeepers on that side. Put it this way: if their bloodline don't go back to the 13 elite banking families, they're expendable, man.
Right.
Very expendable. So in order for like Israel, Jake, to get up in that brotherhood, they gotta pay money, man. You gotta pay dues. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Yep, our little girls got, hey brother, you alright, bro?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Fuck. Go ahead, brother.
It says that they might drink. Yea, what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Yeah, that's you call it Hamite nations.
Yeah.
All right, because once upon a time in the world, you were taught Africans sold Africans thinking you was an African.
Yep.
That's incorrect. The real Africans sold the Israelites, the house of Judah, into slavery. They made a pact with the Arabs and sold us to Esau.
Yeah, because we had a different custom, different way of living,
Yeah.
a different
Standard.
that we had on. All that thing we stood out.
Right.
Those are children of Israel right there.
There's this book called Hebrewism in West Africa to give you a further enlightenment of the three main tribes, because that's not only the west coast of Africa we fled, we was all up in Europe and so on and so forth. So the main slavery took place in the west coast, and in that book it tell you that we kept a lot of our customs. We went off. We kept a lot of Hebrew Israelite customs, man. There was still some type of priesthood being upheld, the circumcision, the marriage customs, so on and so forth, man. Matter of fact, go ahead, brother, read that.
He was over there for hundreds of years.
Yeah, man, for a long time.
Yeah, man, like the champions in the UFC. Israel Adesanya, Nigerian Nightmare, Kamar Usman, and that brother from the Cameroon, Francis, I don't know how he says his last name, but those are all Israelites, man. All right? So this book right here, you can cop. I don't know if they still got it. Can they see it on the camera, brother?
Yep, right there.
Yeah, you can get this book, Hebrewism in West Africa. Then you go to the table of contents and tell you, it breaks down. You understand what is in this book? You understand? It has a chapter 7. It says the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Okay? That's chapter 7 right there. What else? It goes into the diaspora. All right, the diaspora of the Hebrewism in West Africa, and in parts of this book it goes into the customs and and the rituals they were keeping all links up the law, statute, commandments of the scriptures, man. It goes into the Ashanti Empire. It says it right there. It says Jamaica, Negroes, African slave, the Caramantes, so on and so forth, man. So that's a good book to back up that precept that brother bringing right there, man. You know, because we were already over there. Right.
It says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine?
Yeah, that's the Ishmaelites. You got the Arab slave trade. So a lot of you Israelites who took on to that Muslim culture, you're a fucking idiot. They had a great part in the downfall of our people as well. So you gonna come to find out as an Israelite, you got a lot of enemies, man. You understand? To be the top nation, you're gonna have a lot of haters, man. The Most High gonna finally give us that might to put a foot up their ass, and that's gonna be forever. Right. And that's gonna be it, bro. The party almost done. This bullshit.
It says, will you render me a recompense? And if you
recompense, like, you know, we're sorry. We'll do this. Well, you know, no, it don't work like that. He that touching you, what? Touching the apple of my eye, man.
Right.
That's how special we are, man, to the Most High. Yeah, how about Shemiel Shai?
We're like off limits.
Say it again, brother.
We're like off limits, so to speak.
Yeah. We're untouchable,
like,
damn it.
Fucked up.
And the reason why we got put in it, like the brother said, we fucked up. So our father, you know, punished us, and the plan is, he told his son, Yahweh Shai, this is what you got to do. So our big brother on his way. You know, in order to get our people back, I need you to go do this. And during the time Yahweh Shai, his temptation, he prayed to get that shit off him, man.
Yeah.
He's like, it can't be on no other way, man.
It gotta be another way. You got man.
Like what the
I
hell?
know you make another way.
He didn't get no answer.
I want the answer.
Yeah, right.
No answer is the answer. You know, that's JC that though.
Yeah,
We're like, no answer is the answer.
Yeah, it's all right.
So it's like, hey, shit. And I mean, I go through it. He knew what time it was. Once you got no response, you're like, yeah, I got to the plan.
Go ahead, bro.
And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, with slavery.
Right back. That's why all you ain't going to slavery.
That's the recompense, speedily and swiftly. Cause you heathens, man, you're fucking bugged out. You got, especially you East Indians, man. You Elamites, you Persians, man. Ones over there in India, man, y'all some nasty motherfuckers. I don't even like your fucking women, man. I'm cool, you know. I'd rather go deal with an Israelite woman, man, if on this side. If Elamite, man, they're bugged out, bro. They got all types of fucking pagan customs. This shit is weird, man. Like, what the hell? Putting doodle all over your body, protect you from COVID-19, worshiping rats, and yeah, man, you're nasty as fuck. Yeah. And you Hamites too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, bro. Go ahead, brother.
And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
So that payback comes back on your head, belongs to you, and you have taken it from the Most High. Alright? All the things. And you have taken it from us, and more important, from the Most High. How about y'all try, man? Go ahead.
And have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things.
Yeah, that's why you have the Ark of Titus.
Yep.
Show you how they took everything out of the temple.
Yeah, that's 70 AD.
And they commemorated and celebrated the taking of the stuff out the temple.
Yeah, commemorated.
Like, that's full on prideful right
And it ain't nothing new.
there. Yeah.
Because Belshazzar did that.
Yeah.
And look what happened to his ass.
Right.
Nigga dead.
Right.
Yeah, he got tackled. And the scripture say, but his knees buckle and shit.
Oh! They're like, that feeling like.
Yeah. There's many different stories in there. Somebody that tried to, I was listening to the apostles and it went down. There's going on that video about that young brother from England that did that, broke down the frequencies and all that. They went in about Nebuchadnezzar. He said Nebuchadnezzar had a godlike complex. You remember he erected that statue? I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, that's Esau all over again. So you had Nebuchadnezzar that tried that and failed. So the Lord did Nebuchadnezzar, turned him into a beast. And he had to humble his ass down. Antiochus Epiphanes. The list goes on and on. Motherfuckers got humble, bro. So you Edomites, you're gonna get humble too with the rest of your nations, man.
You're gonna go back to being like the caveman you are.
Yeah.
That beast-like state.
Right.
But lick up the dust for the rest of your life.
Yeah. So ain't nothing new, man. You know, when you get into the scriptures, man, it makes perfect sense. You know? Like at that show, Utopia. They were searching for the utopia. Everybody, you know, trying to get understanding of the scriptures, man, of the script. You know? And those people that knew it, that saw it, they were dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
They was
coming after him to kill him.
Yeah.
They're like, anybody else did?
Yeah. Like the brother, there was a DTA, brothers in Jersey, brother Bakwar Amath, did a video recently about a documentation, bro. This shit, I wish I would wrote it down word for word. That there's a certain group that they have to target, and the percentage of that group is the 1/3. It's in the document to get vaccinated. They're totally against it. They know, bro.
Yeah. And this guy, Mitch McConnell, said the same thing.
Yeah.
He was on video saying that basically 1 in 3, 1/3 of the population is hard to get through.
Bro, who's that? And in that document, bro, said there's a group. There's a group.
And that's why that old video with Bill Gates they're trying to tap into that.
Oh yeah, the
that
God gene,
That God gene.
the female
Trying to
2
offer
gene.
God. He didn't come to the elect of God.
You can't.
Hell no, man. The fuck you ain't.
That's what the old young chap in the video was talking about too.
Yeah.
How he wants to not only just like destroy your body, but he wants to cut off and get control of like the spiritual part
Yeah.
of your body.
Take control of your chakra.
Soul.
Yeah, take control of your electromagnetic force, your glow, because we got a glow. The sons of God has a glow. So that's why they constantly pushing metals, these frequencies, distractions on you. So you want to tap into that. But the elect, we're special. I could go do some folly, you know what I'm saying? For hours and take like 30 minutes to read some scriptures, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because we're built differently. You can't fuck with the elect.
Right.
Lord willing, we are.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we are.
Yeah, I was been through about Tokyo, right? And when they were going through the comic book, it was like prophecy. It
Yes!
was like disciples. That's
Yes!
like us. We got the scriptures, and we were trying to, well, we know what it is.
Yeah.
But they were doing the same thing. Like,
Right.
One day, like, oh, what somebody had broken down, like, oh, that made perfect sense.
Sense.
Like,
Yep.
that was the last piece of, I need to understand about all this stuff.
Yeah.
They all, like, click up. They all, like, ride or die with
Right, with each other, man. Yep, that's facts. Because at the UK version, the Edomite chick broke it down perfectly. When she saw the leaf, oh, you always see that one. I didn't want
No, I thought the American version was,
Okay.
remember, but old girl took the Edomite bitch out.
Oh, yeah, he said it can't be two.
Or
Yeah,
about anything.
he said you can't be two leaders.
Right.
Yeah,
But I was like, damn, but you did do a lot about stuff, but.
can't be two leaders. That's compromise. Yeah, Jessica High is the motherfucking, you know.
Right.
But go ahead,
But
bro.
like, you told me it was like a Bible for them. They were trying to figure out the prophecy and stuff. Their high fathers was writing down everything and leaking information through a form of comics.
Yeah, a lot of truth in these comics. But the ultimate script is the Bible.
Right.
So they know, man, brothers, gotta pray. I woke up this morning just praising the Lord, man, praying for brothers. I just thanking the Most High, man. Even it's by Him allowing us to receive this, man.
Yeah, that's like
They're like, what the fuck?
We could have been lost.
Like totally bugged out your mind, man.
We could have had a second shot by now.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or a big ass simp. Yeah. Or a big ass simp, you know, lost in the sauce, straddling the fence. Go ahead, brother.
Because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried it to your temples,
Like, really.
Yeah, the silver, that's dealing with Israel.
And now Esau got in his vault.
Yeah.
Right? He don't even like, got it down there. Not on the flames, just the thing that he had me. Just the thing, yeah, I took it. You know. Yeah, I got it.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Read that again. I fucking broke that down wrong. Salak. Go
It says,
ahead.
because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples.
And that's literal.
Right.
You know, you got the menorah, all that stuff, man. Okay? Go ahead.
My
Salak.
goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah
Yeah, that's the part. There it is. Go ahead.
and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians.
Yeah, that's the.
Both the Lord and the Southern Kingdom.
Yeah.
All right. Like the Greeks are talking about Esau Edom.
Yep.
Because they, in a way, they came out of, a lot of them came out of power out of the Macedonians. All right, the Macedonian Greeks.
The Macedonians. All right.
Greeks, out there, the father
Yep.
was Philip
Of
Macedonia.
Macedonia.
Yep. And a lot of them that came into power with Alexander came from there too. As well.
Right.
Yeah, if I'm thinking, I could be wrong. I never think. I think I'm what's the name? In the book of, was it Esther? That Edomite?
Oh, Amalek. I believe so. Yeah, I believe. I heard brothers bring. Yeah. I heard brother. Somebody did a video on that years ago, man. I was like, whoa.
Macedonia too.
Yeah.
So a lot of Edomite that came into power.
Haggai.
came from that part of
No, not Haggai. What the fuck was his name?
Dude,
In the book of Esther, man.
Haman.
Haman. Yeah.
I knew it was an H.
Yeah.
Haman and yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, man.
For the Persian.
It makes perfect sense.
The Greek came after the Persian Empire.
Right. You all right, bro? Yeah. It does.
It says the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold it to the Grecians, they might remove them far from their border.
Right, and they didn't move us far from Israel. All right? How far we are from Israel, man? We're completely on the opposite side of the earth right now.
Yeah, bro.
We're like, it's day and night. It's nighttime right now.
Right.
Yeah, nighttime, early
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah,
Like
man.
they're in art tomorrow. Right
Yup.
That's how far apart we are.
Yep.
It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
Right, so wherever Israel is scattered, they can be the elect can be risen out of those places, man. They can be delivered. All right, they can be delivered from the north, talking about North America, and wherever else they're scattered at. All right, go ahead.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
Right, that payback.
Yeah. On your own head.
And it's a righteous payback at that too. It ain't just any old payback. It's a righteous payback that Yahweh outside to bring back, man. Righteously so, man. Because we can't do it on our own. That's
No
why
way.
Deuteronomy 28:58, no man shall save you, man. Nobody will be get out of the position that we're in. But by Yahweh himself only, man. That's why his name is He's Deliverer. He's the only one that can deliver us out of captivity. All right, out of hell that we're in.
It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the
And
children
that's
of
that part of
Judah.
that recompense, man, that payback. Your kid is going to pay. Your family gets broken up. Your kid is going to get auctioned off to different families and stuff like that, man. All right?
And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken.
So we sell you off to the other nations as well.
Yeah.
All right?
You got taskmasters over your ass, man.
Yep. Now the fucking Polynesian over your ass, man. Big ass Polynesian whooping your ass.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep. Pretty much tie in with second Ezra.
Or you get Lamentation 4. That's a good one.
Got it?
I got some.
Oh, man.
This is Revelations 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Hey, Barbara, could show start up top. Yeah, let's go through that whole thing, you know.
Revelations 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Yeah, so this is John the Revelator. Man, the apostles brought out, he died. He was prophesying until his 90s, man. You know? But yeah, John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos was given visions, looking up in the sky like a theater, like a movie. This is what he was seeing in the sky. All right, go ahead.
That's why the prophet of before was called Peter, because they were getting all their information in the form of a vision.
Yeah.
And that's why Elder Gabar always say you gotta be visionary. You gotta see these things, man.
Yeah.
That's how if somebody received it in that format and wrote it down, we have to read it and
visualize
that way.
it.
We have to visualize that way. You know, the scripture is just it's like the conduit of information being passed from how this person saw it and they write it down, so we have to re-see what they saw. Alright? And then that's how we become visionary. Right?
Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen.
We're talking about America. Babylon the Great, we're talking about America. Alright? We got two Babylon in the Bible. Babylon, ancient Babylon, we got Babylon the Great. Alright? Babylon the Great is America. Go ahead.
Is fallen and has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every
Right,
fowl.
the habitation of the devil is talking about the unseen animals, man. Alright? Got the like Komodo dragon, all these different types of lizards, big ass lizards, all these different types of animals. All right?
Owl preachers and all that.
Yeah. Otters, and all types of rodents. Alright, go ahead.
And the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And dealing with the
Like
animals.
vultures,
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
We got all them creepy looking vultures. They be all,
Yeah.
somebody be having a hunchback and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, those other types of birds called stork.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers look creepy too. They all tall, but I think
The
some of them fly,
scavengers,
but they mainly walk.
Bunch of scavenging.
Yeah,
And the Mossad got it built for the region. Yo, that make me want to go look up some videos. How the hell they survive? You know what I'm saying? Those type of habitats, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, all the other nations have drunk the wine that America was offering to the other nations. That's why the scripture said Babylon have been a golden cup in my hand. Whose hand? The Lord's hand.
Yeah.
So this is all the doing of Jehovah Shah. He wanted the other nations to get fucked off by America, to follow the philosophy of America. All right? That was all set up. It's part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. The stronghold, the lies, the deception is all part of the plan. All right? And the
Right.
other nations have drunk in it, and they become part of that plan.
Yeah.
And what? Yeah, they get destroyed by that.
Yeah,
That's why
man.
I'm thinking that the 15 is talking about Moab, but it's the same thing with Esau.
Right. Right. Because you got to think about it. After Esau received that fucking, after World War II, after he dropped those bombs and shit, everybody became subjugated underneath him. So therefore, his philosophies, his plans, his ideas, everybody has to bow down with it, had to get down with it, man.
Right.
You know? That's why they, you know, scripture said they are all drunk in the wine, the wrath of their fornication, man. All these different nations, top nations, smaller nations, they're under that vibration that Esau's pushing out. You know?
It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, they're down with the same program.
Yep.
They're down with the New World Order. They're down with the human trafficking. They're down with the propaganda. They're down with all that shit. And within that, they have different formats, cliques. Let me get the back of it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, now with the yeah, right here, the secret societies. They control the political aspects of everything. They control the intelligence, education, research institution. That's how they form. That's how the whole format came about with the New World Order, man. You got the 3 city-states right here. You know, that's the 3 frogs. That's the whole format on the Babylon, man.
I'm starting to find out more and more that the CIA is really, even though it's the United States government, but it's the most wicked out of the whole outfit. You know?
Yeah.
They operate as independently, man.
Right.
And came to find out that the CIA is the one that leaked the information about Tuckerton about the NSA to make the NSA look bad. Because
Right.
the CIA is behind a lot of
They wicked as fuck.
going on the face of the earth.
They've been doing that. The cartels underneath them and so on and so
Right.
forth.
Yeah.
But peep this. Recently, there was a CIA analyst who brought out information about all the different drone bombing and drone strikes they've been doing on children, hospitals, so on and so forth in Afghanistan. He's telling the truth. Like, why are we targeting these people? Saying they're enemies, they're not enemy combatants.
Right.
And he about to be court-martialed, about to get jailed, bro.
And they show you that,
Yeah.
that movie with Valerie Morris. It's like, he doesn't know, like, they got set up with the Russians
Yeah.
and whatnot. But it shows you that a lot of that shit is all lies.
Yeah, man.
And they're doing the same thing in Somalia. They
yeah.
bombing civilian out there like
Yeah, man.
a lot of
Iraq, yeah. So that shit real, man. I witnessed, a little bit of that shit. You're like, damn, now you know. But to give you, make sure your conscience is all right. Those are heathens, man.
Right.
So fuck them.
Yeah.
That's what soothed my mind. I was like, all right, fuck it, they're heathens.
That's why. Fuck 'em. That's why.
And the scripture say he counted the nations as a drop of bucket.
Water. Fuck.
Spittle.
Man, that's cold shit.
It's cold
Drop
shit,
of water.
bro.
Fuck.
Cold, bro. Some deep stuff, bro.
Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, that's when you have the UN meetings. You got all different top officials, prime ministers, whatever, they're puppets that got to show up and they got to be briefed. You know what I'm saying? What's the next agenda? This is the direction we going forth, man. This is what we gonna do. You know? That's why the whole CV19, all different nations, man, they top leaders start locking shit down. You got over there
Got the same
agenda.
exact format of locking it down.
Right.
Oh, wait, this country's doing the same thing this country's doing.
Right.
They
And-
all
and-
got the same paper.
And Sweden is on board. Everybody chipped up in Sweden, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Sweden is,
And
yeah. They ready to go. They ready to go, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Yes. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich.
right, all these different corporations,
Yep.
shipping stuff over here are made strong. That's why in Revelation, that's 18 years later on, tell you how they started for American people because they're not making no money no more. All right. I was reading something about in Chicago, they don't have enough trained workers to unload the cargo that comes from the West Coast, that comes from China, and they had to shut down and send everybody home. So shit getting shut down in America.
It says, have waxed rich, though the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plague.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, they elect coming up out of the destruction of America, man.
Being abducted.
All right.
Hey, batteries packed, brother.
No.
Being abducted,
No,
man.
BBL Scotty, as
Yep.
you would say. All right. Being taken up in the cloud, as the scriptures say, but are chariot of the Most High. All right. The escape, the hellfire to come on this earth, man. Literally so. Go ahead.
It says, and I have heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. The elect be taken out of that. And what's the plague? The nuclear fire. Destruction. All right. The lake of fire. That's the plague that the elect come up out of, man. Literally. All right. Through the fire, literally. As very precepts for sake. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven,
Right. So with that, just come upon America, that's when you know that hey, it is over with America, man.
Yeah, the
That's
sins.
it. It has reached so high to the heaven. It has to be
Yeah.
That's why they come at people tonight, because we don't, even though we see the iniquity is still abounding, we don't know when to cap off. All right?
Right.
We don't have, we got videos, we don't have death and negative video.
Say it again?
Showed it.
It was what?
Little not death and negative.
Oh, yeah.
They should have showed that on
When we was growing up, yeah, we were growing up, we seen none of that shit.
You have to watch BT Uncut.
Yeah.
That still was still
Yeah.
still
PG.
in a way.
Yeah, it was rated R. So you'll see a little nipple here and there. Same thing with HBO, you gotta wait up late at night to catch one of the freaking movies.
Yeah.
That was it, bro. You know? But yeah, it says, we read that part again?
It says, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven.
And that linked up with 2 Ezra. Wickedness has exceedingly included all earth.
Yeah.
You know? That was the point, bro.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquity.
And I'm sorry, real quick, how the Most High does that? How will he remember the iniquities? Who's the one he got to send out here to let?
Prophet.
There it is, bro.
All right. Prophet. Hey, look. Hey,
He coming
Lord,
out here telling how it is, man.
How long, oh Lord? That's
Yeah.
why I say stand cry, give him no rest.
Right.
Until the enemy a pull through and praise, make us a praise of the
That's
earth.
right.
man.
That's right.
So
That's
the
right.
Lord like, oh, okay, yeah, I ain't forget either.
Yeah. About that time.
I'm the one have you waking up to ladies.
Yeah, say these things. Exactly.
That's why we're early, or we mentioned earlier how he have so long holding his peace. Because he thought for a long time was living comfortably doing whatever he wanted with that peace. But then when the prophet came out, all this was party time was over. Because when somebody speaks against you, you gotta eat. Or you gotta come to hear the bring that up. Come on. Before then, he was living it up. He was in the prime time. Now, time over, party over. Alright? Time to American
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
That's right. And we'll have Esau rewarded to us. Blood, death, disease, GMO, fucking potions, viruses, homosexuality, philosophy, slavery. You got a lot to pay for.
Oh yeah, man. You the perfect devil,
I
man.
don't know how you gonna maintain the reward that they're gonna give us, the blessing that they're gonna give to you.
Yeah, right.
Keep it heaven.
Yeah, how the fuck you gonna survive slavery, bro?
That's what they double?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's like that, what's that book, it's something Lynch.
Oh, Willie Lynch
Yeah,
letter.
it's like all that shit that's in there, that's what's going on with our people right now.
Right, it manifests itself like greatly. You understand? But the Most High preserve those men, bro.
Yeah, because he said in that book that the method that he used to replace break the slaves was supposed to last generations.
Yeah, it will take a divine intervention, something like that, something of divine phenomenon, my brother, for that to be broken. But guess what? The divine, exactly. Under who? That small remnant, the 7,000, man. That's crazy. The 7,000, they ain't gonna buy. It was prophesied all the way back in the Old Testament, bro. Like those spirits already been sealed. Like you brothers, like yo, I've been so amazed. These last couple of days been so wounded, like fuck, man. This is amazing. And you know what I'm saying? Just by knowing, and when this shit start happening, bro.
And it makes the scripture hit different.
Yeah, bro.
You're like, oh shit.
Like you gotta read it much slower now. Like I'm gonna look up every word. I'm gonna read this verse real slow, bro.
You gotta take it in there.
Yeah, man, word by word, brother. Like I was telling the beloved brother Mwatazak, you know, because our brother, he broke it down perfectly with the 5G. He made it fucking perfect sense according to scriptures, man. It was on the other chat, and we talking, and I was like, yeah, brother, man, because he brother mentioned pride or something like that. I said, not pride, brother, great pride. I said, brother, I was like, these words are hidden, man. Great pride.
Great pride.
Wickedness, with 850, shall be done to them the last days, because they walk after great pride. Not pride, great pride, brother. What the, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? We give you a whole other outlook. Like, whoa, makes sense. That's why the Lord got to fuck you people up. You know how many prideful, you have great pride on you, man.
Many great miseries.
Yes.
Gotta be brought up.
Not
You
many,
joke.
not just some memories.
Many great.
You gotta put the emphasis on great.
Shit crazy, man. Woo! Best time to be alive, man.
That's like, you know, we read earlier, we must through much tribulation. Like, you gotta emphasize those much and much. It's
Yeah.
like a requirement. We're required to go through these things to get to the kingdom of heaven.
Like, just like in Daniel will tell you that it's going to be a time like none other. So
And that's
everything is going to be
literally
on a great higher level.
So all the things that we thought that was like impossible or like, I can't go that far.
Man.
Ain't gonna go that
Ain't
far.
gonna go that far, bro.
Like Dobby, like that happened to me with never before.
Yeah, human hybrids?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Like it make more sense now. Like every time it come up, I'm like, yeah, it make way more sense now. Like it's not even that far fetched.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like
Woo,
oh,
yo.
we can go to Mars type shit.
Yeah.
It's like we can go to the beach type shit scenario.
Yeah. The Most High is making it crystal clear, man, on all levels. To the prophets. Like all the people making these videos, right? And certain people try to go in the scriptures, but they don't get it. They don't understand. This is all part of the Alashadja side of him. y'all about to meet the Alashadja side of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
The other side.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Right, double according to her
works, man.
So everything that he gonna have done, except for all that gay shit, alright? So we ain't doing that gay shit. We ain't be doing no butt winging or none of that shit, man.
We ain't gonna have you fucking your mom.
We ain't
Yeah.
fucking no boys, none of that shit, man. Alright? But everything else, yeah, it's double, man.
It's going down, man.
Double on that ass.
You
Double up.
You sick the animals on us, man. We gonna have some dinosaurs on your ass, man. Yeah. You gotta have the dogs to tear and all that. Nigga, I'm gonna be riding on the dinosaur to get your ass, man. T-Rex.
Awesome rap.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I mean, be on the motherfucking them flying ones. Yeah, I'm like, come down, like, come on, let's go down. And get, yeah, you gonna be right out. Yeah, we gonna terrorize you devils, man. I'll be thinking about ways to terrorize you. You know? Like brothers, you know, sometimes we get upset. And I be like, nah, man, you gotta understand, we gonna be on a godlike level, bro. We gonna be controlling everything. I mean, I'm gonna have some dinosaurs, man. Lord will.
Animals be like, hey, you go with
Yeah.
fucking animals be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a fucking, what's the ones that fly, man? The dinosaur. Pterodactyl, man. Come and get you devils, man. Lord willing, you know. They ain't did that to us in slavery. That's gonna be some new shit.
Yeah, double into her.
Yeah, double. Some extraordinary shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Pull a baby Leviathan out. Like, come on, you wanna have some fun? Let's go. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. I'll come after you devils, man. You're gonna be greatly taxed. Like, our minds going, like, come on, man. Besides choking them out, you know what I'm saying? Like, open your mind, man. We're gonna be able to control the world, brother. You know? Everything gonna be under our control. The elements, man. Come on, man. East had to use whips and shit, you know? Which all that stuff is from the earth, but actually, I'm gonna cut you open with water. Use water, freeze you with ice. Half your body just in there, your head just sticking out. Freezing in ice, bro. Then I'm gonna come and chop your fucking head off, man. Yeah, we're gonna do some out of this world shit on you, man. Yeah, like the first X-Men movie where Hugh Jackman, when he's trying to go up against Magneto. Magneto said, do you have metal all in your body? And he tried to run, he's like, boop, nope. I lift him up, bro. He lift up Wolverine and push him through the train. Different carts, like boom, 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 boom. And Logan was like, fuck. Couldn't do shit.
no, metal all in your body.
Yeah. We gonna do things like that to you fucking devils, man. Out of this world.
That security guard, remember he
Right.
got locked up. The security guard went in there because he got poisoned by Mystique.
Yeah.
Lifted his ass up and pulled all the iron
Yeah.
out of his body. And he went,
You gotta watch your back, bro. God. All right, man. All right. So it's going down, man. You're like a fucking gun. Hey, you shot us up with a fucking gun, all right? I'm gonna electrocute you with lightning, nigga. out the sky. You know, it caused a lightning storm with a bunch of Rothschilds. And you fuck, man.
Like that movie Ragnarok.
Oh man, that one and Mortal. Oh my lord. Y'all brothers don't know, please go check the movie out, Mortal, man. Oh, that's the epitome of a prophet, bro. He was an outcast.
Yeah.
Damn. And he was able to adapt any, he couldn't, remember they had him in a helicopter? And he caused a storm because he was all, couldn't control his power.
Yeah.
He was able to breathe underwater, man. So ain't no stopping the elect, bros. Go ahead, brother. Man. You know why I be thinking about this shit? Because I be playing Mortal Kombat. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that shit. Makes sense, bro. Go ahead, brother.
It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works, in the cusp which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
So much torment. So much. Give her torment. Yeah, man, that's coming to America. That's what's coming. Oh, okay. That's what's coming, man. Hell yeah. So much torment and sorrow to give her, man. And that's what's coming to this place, and it's worthy of that. It's worthy of every ounce of hell that's coming to this bitch, man. This whole establishment is evil as hell. But through the, to understand the most side, that was part of our punishment. Just like ancient Egypt.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? We went through a lot of shit in Egypt, man. Even up to this day, they can't really understand how the pyramids was built. See? The Israelites were that much rigor building the pyramids, these different cities and pharaohs, still finding underground places. And who built that? The Israelites built that, man. So that's why when they finally came over to the Central South America, the same type of structure as over in Central South America, my native brothers and sisters, man, was we the same people. You see? Where, brother?
How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Right. So this place lived deliciously at one point, bros. When I first got to America, man, couldn't stop eating chicken, bro. Popeye chicken, KFC. That's what it was like, grilled chicken and shit, I believe. I hope so. Because it tastes totally different than now.
Yeah, it does.
You come on, man, get a little job, and a little hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more, man. It's out the door. Where, brother? You live delicious here. You become a multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? You get a yacht. You know what I'm saying? You got certain celebrities with their own Jeep. They're living deliciously, bro. Big ass mansions, pool in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? That's living deliciously, man. Right?
So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
And that's America. That's the type of proudness and stoutness that the Most High put upon these Edomites' mind that control this whole oligarchy, so to speak, this cabal system, and America's the forefront of it. You know? Go ahead. Because the Most High gave him advanced technology, because he does have some advanced technology. From the reptilians. Yeah, those are evil angels, man.
Yep.
Those are evil angels, man.
Exactly.
That's how they get all that to break down and do stuff from the evil angels, man. Demons.
Yep.
That's how they got the knowledge of the graphene,
Yeah.
Einstein, all that shit.
Yeah. Straight up, man. The evil angels step to them. Big, gigantic fucking demons and shit.
Yep.
Probably do look like fucking reptilians. Who knows? But those are evil angels, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Yeah, one day. One day, man. That's also dealing with, the prelude to the destruction. The ultimate destruction is the missiles, man.
Yep.
It says what? Death, what?
It says death and mourning and famine,
Go ahead.
and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
That's what it is, man. So, hey, that famine is coming, man. I'm telling you, brothers, man. I've been out here since the year 2000. You know, originally from New York and shit, traveling back and forth. And where I used to live before I met, you know, out here now, green, man. The drive used to be beautiful. Going into San Diego and all that. The only place it became a little bit, you know, smoggy, like going into LA. That was in there. Now the earth out here, even right here, it's like fucking sand, man. The mountains, man. It's got more greener than what it is right now. It ain't supposed to look like that. You see? Now it's totally fucked up, man. Because of this devil. And that's prophecy. Because the scripture says the Most High will destroy him who that destroy the earth.
That's right.
So you're supposed to destroy the earth, man. She's crazy. But it's not going to be totally destroyed. The earth shall abide forever. All right? Because this earth is a living organism. This earth was made by Yahushua in 144.
That's right.
So of course we're upset, man. You fucking up our creation. You fucking Dexter laboratory looking ass, man. That's what the fuck you do.
Yep.
In the laboratory cooking up diseases and destruction to destroy people, man. That's Esau. Got his top scientists and all that shit coming up with all types of constructs to kill people.
Yep.
You know? And therefore the laws of the Most High not being kept on the planet. You know, this is the offensive. All right, brother?
For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her,
Yup.
and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication.
Yeah, they gonna get judged too. Once America go, all the different empires gonna go as well. Vladimir Putin going to slavery, Kim Jong-un, China president, all you motherfuckers, man.
Right, that's Psalms 83.
Yeah.
They all the Confederate with one another.
Right. You Arabs and you tough Arab leaders, you gonna kick your ass too. And take some Arabs women, man. I like them motherfuckers. You know, over the Persian, man.
Yep.
Like, what the hell? You know, but you got some Edomite women in the States look good, man. You motherfuckers out there now, you have to get cleaned up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And live deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her.
Right. And these top officials, they make a lot of money from the States. Various ways, man. You got top Chinese officials, they're billionaires, multi-millionaires and shit. Their family is set. You know? Philippines, Japan. You know what I'm saying? Set. So then you're gonna lose all that, and the new management is gonna be on the Yahushua elect. You know y'all gonna bow the fuck down, man. Y'all know what time it is. We got all the fucking scripts broken down to us. Not all the fucking scripts. Salakia. We got the scriptures to understand it broken down to us, man.
Yep.
We understand it 100%. And you got different books, documents we could go into.
Yep.
Like you Chinese, y'all ain't shit. You know, the empires that was set up before you gooks, you Moabites, the exact name took over. Israel ruled that shit.
That's right.
Same thing with Japan. You understand? So we found out, man. Israel, what? The scriptures say Jacob is the form of all things.
Right.
Not some things. All things. You see? So we are, man. And you try to get their history. You know, the Japanese get their history as well. You know? But the prophets got it, man. And we bringing it to the forefront. For the elect's sake. Go ahead.
When they shall see the smoke of her burning,
Man. Go ahead.
standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
1 hour, man. The whole expensive shit, man. 1 hour. You know? And that's what it's headed to. You have an emergency broadcast. Come on. An emergency broadcast. United States. Yeah.
Not a drill.
It's not a drill. There's incoming nuclear rockets. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hug your parents. Kiss their asses goodbye.
Like they did in Hawaii that one time.
Yeah.
That false alarm.
Yep.
Yeah, brother said, let's motherfuckers hiding the sewers and shit.
Yeah. Lowering their kids into little sewers and shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, man.
It's like the movie To Know It with Nicolas Cage. It was based upon numerology. You see? The angelic forces showed up, took the kids, whatever. You know, and bam, the destruction came, bro. He had to go home and hug his parents, and that fire came.
Yep.
And outside, it was nothing but chaos going on, man. You understand? That's what's about to happen.
And the merchant of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yeah, it's all in vain. All these cars and all that stuff. Nah, man, we want to get rid of all that shit. Because it's not conducive with our environment. All right? It pushes off with carbon monoxide. That should have killed you, bro. That is not good for what you call the ozone layer. Go ahead, brother.
And America's a consumer country. So that's why they was mad. Ain't nobody buying our merchandise no more.
Yep.
Because America's one of the probably the number one most consumer-based nation, man.
Yep.
You know, everybody just buying shit up. That's why you see this come over here and they setting up shit. You know, these people are very carnal here.
Yep.
They all about what they can get, you know? So these other nations, they take advantage of that. They come up, set up their shops, these groups, they come over here, the beauty salons and shit. They come over here, nail salons, they set up the Chinese food so that they can get what? Get something out of this country, get money. You see, the same thing with the Arabs, the East Indians, even some Hamites sprinkled here and there. You see? But when America's destroyed, that ain't gonna be no more. You see? Right. Like we were saying, all that shit that y'all are selling out here, that shit ain't gonna be useful for us. All that shit's gonna get rid of that shit, man.
Yep.
Burn it. Of course, we're not going to be using vehicles in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to go back to the natural way. Watch out, bro. The natural way of living, man.
Kind of serious.
Yeah, man. So this way of living out here with these cars and all that stuff, it's unnatural.
They emit a lot of emissions.
Yep.
Pollution.
Yeah, a lot of it's pollution coming out of things, man.
That's some of the main reasons why you see that dark ass cloud over the skies, man. Because you got all these freeways, and there's thousands of cars on the freeways running
24 hours.
Yeah, and there's a lot of these trucks, a lot of the big rig trucks, you don't even see it with your eyes. They'll be spewing out smoke, the black ass smoke.
Right.
Yep.
Like, ugh. 'Cause I work, in Riverside, and my route where I am, I can go up to the top of the hills where them Edomites live, man. And you can basically see all of Fontana and Rancho and basically all that area, but you see that big ass black gray cloud over the cities, man. That shit is ugly.
Damn.
Ugly, bro. Yeah.
I was like, damn, they down there breathing all that shit.
Yeah. Then you got the metals being the chemtrails pushed on you and all that. It's hell. You came to find out. You have to go to, dentist, man. Like a lot of food to eat. There's a lot of preservatives in there. So you get cavities. So you get the plaque. All that shit, man. So it's stuff to fuck you up. Straight up, like, God damn, look at all this plaque already. And you're constantly, brush my teeth, damn it. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you got plaque there. Where the fuck this shit come from, man? The preservative, the food, there's no way around it.
Nope.
And if you're not educated enough, constantly to the dentist, motherfuckers put metals in your mouth, you're fucked.
Yep.
They're gonna control you with the metals and shit, bro. There's a lot. This thing is very deep, man. And much wisdom is what? Is much grief. He that increases wisdom, he increases sorrow. And it's sad, bro.
That's right.
But we enslaved, we get it. The Lord mercies, we are not consumed. You understand? You got bacteria in the dumps now. Over 50% of America got gingivitis, bro.
Yep.
That's bacteria in the dumps, man.
Right up to today.
Yeah, there's no way around it. That's why them new bodies, we gonna get the new bodies, bro. Teeth white like milk all the time. gotta, you know, work your way up till you get a job with some decent benefits, so to speak. And you still gotta go pay some money for that
Yeah,
shit.
you do.
Yeah, you do.
It ain't free.
Taking shit out of your paycheck. You gotta pay what they call it? You gotta send it.
Deductive.
Yeah. Shit crazy, bro. See, in the kingdom, man, nah, it ain't gonna be like that. That's why in the kingdom you heathens, man, you ain't gonna have to pay for no fucking health. Come on, man. The proper diet is gonna be instituted on the earth. You don't have to deal with no GMOs, chemicals, none of that stuff. People gonna be way healthier, bro.
Yeah.
Except Esau.
Yeah, you'll be in a hole.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Pitiful case.
know what I'm saying?
When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice.
Yeah.
Wicked in authority, people mourn.
See, people, you know what I'm saying? See, the Esau control the narrative, so you're gonna make one look evil, evil look good. But once people see the grass a bit, man, think about it, King Solomon, that was a prelude.
Yep.
Everybody, no wars, bro. Think about it. There was no beef. Everybody was healthy.
Yep.
Everybody had drinking their cup. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man.
everybody had their portion.
Right. Nobody was lacking. No nation under King Solomon reign was lacking, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And all these nations came and paid homage. Bow down to King Solomon. And what's going to happen again? But this time he's coming for war, bro.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 12, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones.
And the fucking gold. You got these heathens, man. You got to check your shit. It ain't going to be fucking real gold. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit gold and shit. It's,
Spray paint.
yeah. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and of pearls and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and of iron and mortar. And
That's the imports and exports. All right, that's the type of stuff that's being shipped in here. And the best part of it goes to the rich of the society. And the bullshit goes to Walmart.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Don't buy no furniture from Walmart, G. Yeah. Straight up. All different TVs. Come on, man. Where did them TVs come from? Big ass TVs you got in your crib. Where did they come from? Overseas.
Yep.
You understand? Where do you think the Audi car comes from, man? Come on, man.
Jeez.
It makes perfect sense. This is Babylon, bro. Bunch of nice furniture and shit. The good wood, it comes from overseas. The nice suits, you know, it comes from overseas. Go ahead, brother.
and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour, and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
Souls of men. What is that dealing with? The souls of men.
Modern day slavery.
Right. What can they incorporate with that? With this one? Human trafficking.
Yep. Yep.
Human trafficking, bro.
Yep.
And this system has a lot of souls, a lot of people's souls out here as well.
Yep.
You're totally indoctrinated by this bullshit. That too. You know? And he's gonna really have the souls of men when he put that love potion up in your ass, man.
Yep.
Turn on the fucking frequencies. Your ass, man. Rage and beating up this bitch. Open at the mouth, shaking and shit, banging your head against the wall, killing people, biting people, chasing you. Blood coming out your eyes, your ears, going crazy, man. This shit is real. And that's gonna be a global thing.
It is.
That's gonna be a global thing. Alright? Yeah. Ain't new. The original New World Order goes back under Nimrod and them.
Yep.
The Ethiopians. They came to find out a reason why he was building that tower. Because they're trying to escape another destruction from the Lord.
Yep.
And he flood the earth.
Yep.
This dumbass like, we gonna build a tower up to the heavens. Shut up, nigga.
At least we'd be scattered.
When Esau trying to
Yeah.
get this space station,
Right.
trying to get out of the atmosphere
Right.
to escape this judgment.
Yeah, and he got his weapons up there trying to fight Yahweh Shai and the angels. Nah, bro. It's not gonna work. And we gonna have the ability to go out there and bust through your space station, punch that shit, fly through that shit like Omni-Man, like boom, 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 boom. Man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, bro. Go ahead.
It says, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after. That thy soul,
You can drop that. Go Lamentation 4. Read the whole thing. Close on Lamentation 4.
We're start at 1.
Yeah,
It's Lamentation 4 and 1. How was the gold become dim?
right.
How was the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
Man, NLT that. Yo, we those fine gold. They're throwing up the Israelite men. It says poured out in the top of the street. We out here scattered. Vagabonds. You see Jake eating out the garbage can.
Yep. Sleeping
Messed
on
up.
the sidewalk.
Okay?
Lamentations 4 and 1, the NLT. How the gold has lost its luster. Even the finest gold has become dull. The sacred gemstones lie scattered in the streets.
Yep, that's Jake.
Oh, see how the precious children of Jerusalem, worth their weight in fine gold, are now treated like pots of clay made by a common potter. So they're preparing Jake.
Yeah.
Being fine gold and jewels and stuff like
And now we ain't shit.
Yep. Yep.
We're in a very low estate. You understand? We went from a illustrious state, man. Keeping a Nazarite and women is pure and beautiful. Like, oh, I can't wait to impregnate you guys. I can see why Joseph jumped the gun, bro.
Yeah.
How was I father, biological father?
Yeah.
Imagine Mary back then, a Judite, they ain't been touched. Yo. Fuck this, come here.
Yeah.
that.
I need to get this right now, bro.
Come on, girl.
What are you gonna think is gonna happen?
Come on, girl. We're gonna fuck that.
The angel came to us, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, I'm speculating, man. I'm speculating, man. The angel came to us and shit. Hopefully they can't fuck with us.
Okay,
Took
Joseph.
it, man, yeah. I'm speculating, brother.
Hey.
I can see that, man. Because our women are that beautiful.
Yeah,
Out here, like I went to the mall. She was so tall, Israelite, man. She has, you can see that. I'm like, oh, nigga, come here, girl. You know? Nigga, you want to do the damn thing. Where, brother?
It says the precious sons of Zion,
Yep.
comparable to fine gold.
Precious sons of Zion, man.
How are they esteemed as earthly pictures?
Birds and pictures, we ain't shit now. But through that was the Most High process, man, of breaking us down. We're gonna look back up, and the whole world is gonna know. The whole world gonna see with their own eyes, man. All right? And we're gonna be like, kiss my ass, so what? Bow down. You know?
Yep.
Shit.
The work of the hands of the potter.
Yep.
Even the sea monsters draw at the breast. They give suck to their young ones.
Workers of the hand of the pot. The Most High did that to us for a reason. Because Lamentation was written during the siege of the Babylonians, man.
Yep.
Jeremiah. We was getting, man, our women got abused, they got raped back then. You know? Our men was desolate, the young men all messed up. And the same thing happened all over again. Right?
It says, the daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Yeah, I just saw one article. Black woman was driving around in a car with
1 year.
Dead bodies in the trunk.
Yeah, with children in the trunk.
Her niece and her nephew for 1 year. Fuck
That's a
it.
crazy bitch, bro. All them goddamn chemicals and shit. But I hope, man, don't get it twisted, man. Ain't about the black woman only, man. The Latina woman is off the chain, too.
That she is.
Don't get it twisted, man. Alright? This is one. It was on World Star.
Yeah.
Jake ended up marrying his Mexican chick.
Oh yeah.
And they ended up building a lucrative business. She hired a hitman to kill him.
Oh yeah.
It backfired on him, man.
Yep.
So you got women like that out there, man. So
Yeah.
they go both sides, the north and the south.
Yep.
Right?
The tongue of the second child cleaving to the roof of his mouth
Yeah.
with thirst.
He says even the sea monsters draw out their breasts. Some women become so cruel. You got certain women hate their baby mother so bad they don't even feed their children properly.
Yep.
And the truth and outside the truth, man. Break my heart. Like, fuck. All right?
they that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghill.
Yeah, NLT that joint. The people who once ate the richest foods, if you're coming from King Solomon, King David, man, King Saul, we had the best of everything. Ain't no tribe lack. Okay? Everybody had their land, their animals, you know what I'm saying? Fresh food all day. It says the people who once ate the richest foods now beg in the streets for anything they can get. So that happened what? During the Babylonians fucked us up, and look what's going on in America. And guess what? Today, what? They passed the rent moratorium. Moratorium. So you motherfuckers packed up the rent? That will be in the streets, bro.
Hey, and now that the moratorium's expired, these fucking cocksucking politicians took a whole month off so that way they couldn't be held accountable for it.
Yeah.
So they definitely are letting these people get kicked out of their houses, man. Like, there's no more protection for you people.
Right. So the NLT, now they beg in the streets for anything they can get. Those who once wore the finest clothes. You was up there with the linen, silk, and all that at one point. Now search the garbage dumps for food. Yo, and that's happening right now in Central and South America.
Yeah, it is.
Haiti, the Caribbean islands, and it's coming to America. It's gonna be nuts.
A lot more panhandlers. A lot more bums. A lot more crime.
Yeah, there is.
You don't want to panhandle. You don't want that shit. Because that hurts next pride. They just as a pride thing. You know? So they just gonna turn to a life of crime, man. I gotta do what I gotta do for my family, my children need to eat. You know? That's the predicament that millions of people are about to get put in.
Yeah, they are.
I ain't gonna say just Esau too.
Yes.
Edomites, everybody in America that didn't have it really like that, you know, and they're finna suffer. A whole hell of a lot of suffering is coming real soon, man. Then on top of the jabs and the shit, it's gonna be a big ass pot stew of judgment and sorrow coming real soon.
Yeah, so you bitches too. You women gonna get it, man. A lot of y'all gonna get killed off, and some of y'all gonna get in line. Some of y'all gonna be too late. You ain't gonna have no protection. You're gonna run out of bullets, and some of y'all can shoot. Some of y'all been doing martial arts, think you cute, think you badass. You're gonna get ran through. Right, brother?
It says, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom.
Yeah, man, the sin of Sodom got destroyed. Now on both sides saying, you guys are worse than the fucking Sodomites. 2/3 of them. The Lord about to fuck you up. Alright? And horrific, climactic shit, man, about to happen to you, motherfucker. 2/3 of the wicked Latinos, Native Americans, some of Indians and Negroes, West Indians and Haitians, man. Most likely gonna fuck your world up. Okay?
It says that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her.
Overthrown in a moment. No hand stayed on her. Nobody, everything that was left, them cities, some neighboring cities got destroyed. No one offered help. Right? Right, brother?
Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire.
Right, so keep the Nazareth fire. Wow. Males of the nation of Israel. So once this is we were so pure, bro. Damn near perfect. Right? And it says they were more ruddy. Ruddy means youthful. And then you gotta go into the Hebrew. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up. People is trying to say ruddy means red. No, it means youthful. King David was youthful. He was not no fucking white boy, man. He was like a teenager when he took on all collect. Okay? You'll come to find out this Bible condemns the fucking white people, man, and uplift us. Brown is sign. If you don't believe it, too bad.
Man, you're talking about the Bible, but you're cussing.
But you don't even know what the word curse means, bro. I'm trying to tell you who you are, and you want to ignore it. Too bad for you. You don't even know what the word curse means. You don't even know what the word curse means. Why you all emotional, bro?
Do you know what the word curse means? Do you know what the word curse means? No, you're a moron, bro. You don't know what the fuck you know. What's that supposed to mean? What's up? What's up?
Fucking devil.
What's up? That's all you gonna do? Emotional, man. You're a moron, bro. You're a moron. You're a faggot, bro. That's it.
Fucking
Car
devil.
can't even run.
That's it.
We're gonna fuck those devils up.
See, motherfuckers like that, be destroyed, they the ones that's gonna get touched by this judgment, man. They hate the words of the prophets, man, and they think they know something. They don't know shit. They don't know a fucking thing, man, and they're emotional, man.
Fucking
They're
devils.
fucking emotional, man. That's why Yahweh Bashimi Awashai is gonna start killing people, man. Right, yo. Them stupid ass Mexicans, man. Fucking demons. You don't even know what curse means. Stupid motherfuckers been in the church all this fucking spick ass life, man.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking
Shit.
wetbacks, man. I hate you, Northern Kingdom. Wicked motherfuckers, man. You gonna die, man.
That's right.
I can't fucking wait, man. It's coming, bro. It's coming, man. Ain't nothing, man. Go throw a fucking beer bottle, motherfucker. That's it. Like, what's up? Get out the fucking car, bitch. That's all you gonna do. Something to drive away. Fuck you. That's all you gonna do. Hell yeah, man. You people gonna get used by the mouth of the prophets, man. You these stupid ass Mexicans, are you on the side? What your cursing, bro? What the word curse mean? A bunch of pussies, man. I was gonna about to turn up on all you stupid ass people out here, man. Keep right there, man. The next couple months, Esau, please. Please. Yeah, y'all buy Shimei Shai, please. Y'all buy Shimei Shai, please. Fuck Esau.
You know those
do something, man.
You know those motherfuckers where he took their jabs and everything, man. Fucking with their dumbass kids in the back. They're all gonna fucking perish.
What are you gonna do? And you missed. And you missed. It went straight through us.
The angels are fucking watching over us and shit, man.
That's just funny, man. How about you? Yeah, man. I said you gonna find out this Bible condemns the fucking so-called white man and uplift our people. You understand? Yeah. What the fuck did I say?
Hey, like the Messiah said, man. Thank the Father for hiding this truth from these devils, man.
Yeah.
See?
You a piece of shit. So go back and we finish. We were once on a higher level, man, and I'm happy that happened, bro. I'm not upset.
Those guys got marks.
Hey, even if we get beat up, so what? We'll take that. All right, that's all you got. That's all you got, bro. That's it. Off the water, y'all, by Shimei. Them motherfuckers got marked. Got marked, bro. Man, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. Bunch of weak motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers say the same shit. With the Bible. What does the word curse mean? And you can't answer.
Yeah.
Weak faggots, man.
See, those people believe the fucking Bible, or they believe the Bible is all about being nice and sweet.
Yeah, right.
They don't know there's a truth behind it.
Yeah.
There's something actually that pertains to their life. Yeah.
Let's finish that out, man. Yeah, that was fun.
Fucking demons, man.
That motherfucker probably won't last. All you guys block. That's it. Motherfuckers, you Mexicans are out of shape like a motherfucker, man. Fat motherfucker. Yeah, all you do is drink. Yeah, all you do is drink fucking. What's that shit?
Garnitas.
No, Modelos.
Oh yeah, Modelos.
You can smell it.
Trash ass shit. That's why you so stupid. That's why you got so emotional on that malt liquor.
I hope the cops pull you over. You get a DUI.
Yeah, you get a DUI. He was drunk.
Yeah.
That's what
That's what he was, man.
spiritually drunk too.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
That's the spirit. Ah, shit. Shit.
Demons on his ass did not want to hear anything about this truth.
You looking over here, I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you gonna find out this Bible condemns a white man and uplifts our people. He loves the white man. That's why he got mad.
Yeah.
They probably think they're white. A lot of Latins think they're Edomites.
Yeah.
So-called white people.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumb motherfucker. Why you call Luis in your fucking family? That's it. Oh shit, let's finish that out, man. We good, bro. This is verse 7. Her Nazarites were buried in snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire. Yeah, so hey, back then, before we got conquered, the men of Israel, man, we were on a high level, man.
Yep.
doing a Nazarite Bob and all that. Go ahead, brother.
Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets.
Yep, that's what from the Babylonian captivity, Jake was starving, man. They starved us out. Man.
Their visage is blacker than coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaving to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick.
That, hey, Babylon starved us out, man. And that's the same thing. It's about to happen real soon out here.
Yep. Starve us out.
Motherfuckers gonna get started, gonna be in the street. Oh, that punk motherfucker, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Shalak, Bayam, wicked ass Mexican family in that fucking vehicle. Babu Shaw, man. Dumb mother. A lot of Israelites gonna die, man. A lot of you fucking Mexicans out here, y'all going to die, man. Scared of your gangs. I don't give a fuck. If you kill it, I don't give a fuck, bro. You know? You right, brother?
It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
And that famine is coming. What?
For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Yep, there ain't gonna be no food out here, man.
That's a slow death.
Yep.
Yep. That shit, it starts at your fats, then it goes to your muscles, then it eats away at your central nervous system, man.
Yep.
Pine away, it's a slow death.
Go back to that fat motherfucking forehead, punk motherfucker, man.
Yep.
It's gonna come. All you motherfuckers, you make all you do is eat pork. Bow down to Guadalupe with the
Yep. Guadalupe.
Hey, a woman run you, bro.
Yep.
Bow down to a woman idol.
Yeah, the woman run you, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Demons.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Fuck those demons.
Yeah, ain't nothing, bro. That brother got, I never saw that brother that bad, bro.
Yeah, man.
The Holy Spirit, that shit.
Shit, it builds up, and then a motherfucker do something, and then it's like,
He ain't do shit. He ain't do shit. That was nothing, bro. We saw that shit when we moved. And that's all you got. Straight through it. Fucking
The
me.
angels guided it fucking way, man.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
no harm to my, touch not my anointing, and my prophets no harm. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. That's why we read this. Go ahead, brother.
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Food. The hands of the pitiful woman.
Yep, you women out here too. You women out here gonna get jacked up. That whole rent memorandum thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna cause a lot of chaos out here, man.
That's why, hey, Kevin Samuels like, hey, winter is coming.
Oh
Winter is
yeah.
man.
That's right.
coming.
He
A lot
said
of
that.
women, you will have to turn to prostitution.
Yeah. And there's a city that made it legal recently or something too. He was saying
Yeah.
because he knows that a lot of those women haven't been paying their rent and shit, man.
Yeah.
And this moratorium, now that it's over, man. No more free money.
Yeah, man.
The pitiful woman, the hands of the pitiful woman have son in their own children.
Yeah, people gonna resort to eating their own babies out here, bro. Cannibalism is coming to this place, man. For the lack of food, the lack of bread, and the lack of water. Cannibalism, man. That was the coolest, right? He was cool. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, you know? Man, you gonna stop at verse 11, bro. Right?
It says the Lord hath accomplished his fury.
Yep.
He hath poured out his fierce anger
Uh-huh.
and hath kindled a fire in Zion, and it hath devoured the foundations thereof.
That's what's coming. Yahushai fury is coming to Zion, man. 2/3 of his own people, they're gonna get fucked up.
Yep.
Especially that pussy hole clown, man. And more of y'all gonna come up like this. Come against us, but be ready. It's nothing. You know? So giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakam Kodash.
Shalom.
Shalom, Makim.